Folks, it's the deputy.
I am also a meat puppet. Hi, I'm Tex of the Black Pants Legion.
And we are again delving into the mind of Kojima.
The mind? Are we giving him that much credit? The thinks of Kojima. Metal Gear Solid. Wow. This is the time.
Ooh, nice.
Tom says we must delve into the mime of Kojima.
The mime?
Mm-hmm.
Well, start the memes already, boys, because the controller doesn't work.
So wait, so we start this stream again, and you're like, all right, here we go, and then the controller doesn't work, just right off.
Just right off, controller doesn't work.
Are we going to have a Metal Gear Solid cutscene discussion thing as Mr. Tex cranks his 1980s retro soundtrack? Because I have a soundtrack called Retro, and it's just whatever the AI thinks retro is. And all I did to start the whole thing, right?
Yep.
Was I put in "Don't You Forget About Me" by Simple Minds. That's it. And then every randomized thing after that sounded like it followed that song, I hit accept and added to that soundtrack. So
yeah.
300 songs later, you get to "You Can Call Me Al" by Paul Simon, where the soundtrack ends. That sounds just about right.
Yeah, that does, honestly. That's not bad. I expected worse.
Also, Trout is back. Wayward Trout is back. And believe it or not, he's been in the Legion since before there was a Discord. He was from the Skype era of Black Pants Legion. We used to terrorize MechWarrior Online, and he would run up behind people, and then he would just start shooting the fuck out of them with the cheapest mech, and they would get really mad. He would hide in the trees like the Viet Cong.
All right.
Yeah, it was just meth.
So I had changed some settings in an effort to improve
Play game?
Yeah. Because we were starting to have some stability issues last time.
Oh, of course. All right, so here's my question about Hideo Kojima's concept of American Special Forces.
Yeah.
Did he think that the bulk of the Vietnam was guys spent roadie walking up and down the street, hunched over, with an M4, and glancing at things and going, huh, danger?
Well, again, that kind of jives with SWAT as his... This is starting to piss me off. That kind of jives with SWAT as his,
You know, he does like that. He does.
advisor, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he did get the SWAT guy, so everyone's doing the chicken wing tactical thing, you know. So they come in and it's like,
Alright, we may be pulling an MGS1 and switching over to keyboard for the rest of this.
No. Hold on. Let me ask a question. All right.
Yeah.
So for those of you not familiar with our Odyssey thus far, we played MGS1. We got to a certain point where the controller would inevitably die. Snake then became Spastic Snake, as his controls were fixed 90-degree directions in which he would run with no hesitation and full speed.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he turned himself
so
into
stupid.
a...
Alright, so now we've gotten to
rook in a
this point in the
chess game.
second game, and you're telling me that Solid Snake, for no reason, is going to suddenly have arms that are, like, asleep. Why are you laughing? You know this is going to be the case. It's going to be, up to this point, he was a lead assassin, and then from this point onward, it's like someone shot him full of Novocaine.
Yeah. Okay, I've got one more thing to try.
They call me Novocaine Snake. All I can do is lay down and sleep. I can walk in any direction so long as it's 90 degrees.
Okay.
I move I move like a rook.
So, my computer is soft locked. It soft locked a GTX 1080 Ti, a PS2 game.
I don't have words. I don't even have words. This
I
is
can't get
just-
anything to respond.
This is fantastic.
We are still live though.
We are still live. We are off to an auspicious start. We are off to an
Jesus fucking Christ.
full speed ahead. What direction shall we set? Crap.
I didn't think I'd get this far.
Well, you know, we made it to the second game. But you know, as one of our commenters says,
It just
wow,
gets worse
Kojima
from
making
here.
movies you can't play.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, so here's our option. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? You
Well,
want
to do
restart this
anything,
bitch,
I
or-
have to
Yeah.
restart the computer. I'm gonna have
This
to.
is gonna be like Jurassic Park. I just imagine you like having to go through those breakers, and there's a raptor out there, and you've just got like that hint of a cigarette in your mouth, and you're like, hold on to your ass.
I do have the reset button on my case under a toggle switch and safety cover.
Of course, it's under a fucking toggle switch. You're like, destroy device, click, clack.
Yeah.
Sync the CRM114.
Yeah, no, even the lights on my keyboard went off. This is soft locked. Nothing's responding.
All right, we will reconvene again.
Yeah, here in approximately 3-4 minutes.
All right, boys. Let's all of you out there. I want you to say a few prayers to your favorite saint as we try this again, and let's just pretend that this next time everything's gonna work fine, and we're gonna forget the past. It's gonna go away.
Safety cover's
Don't
been
worry.
flipped. Doing
All
the
right,
toggle.
deploy. All right.
All right.
Did we fix our issues?
We appear to be back in business. Uh, so, for anybody wanting to know, this is the GOG release of the game. And somehow
GOG, good
it gets
enough
better
games.
when we actually go to proper emulators. Well,
Well, let's see if we can get this to work. What? All right. Let me ask you some questions, Deputy, for the audience,
yeah.
if I may. And pardon the storm in the background, Mr. Train. Oh my God, do you hear that? Sounds like I'm taking gunfire. That's how heavy the rain is. So if you hear me like mid game, just start going like, all right, here, like you'll know what happened. But
Yeah.
here's a question: how are you moving Snake around? Is this going to be controller, where Snake has some, or sorry, Raiden, discount Snake has some interesting input issues, or is this somewhat measured with controller?
So this is a controller, but we are having input issues.
All right. Uh oh.
Well,
You know what? It's just a ledge. I wouldn't be worried about it.
yeah. Now we'll figure this out.
Dude, you were doing pull-ups last time. You got this.
Oh yeah, fuck. I gotta do like 50 pull-ups to get my grip good.
I saw somebody do 50 pull-ups once and they couldn't move their arms. Like they literally walked around and their arms were stuck up. It was not good looking and they were yelling.
Yeah.
All right, so
Shit.
what are we doing? Uh-oh. Are we oh. What are we doing?
Hold on.
Why do I feel that we're about to see something funny happen?
I want that
Okay.
AK suppressor.
Oh, you all right. Now, I'm hate to be the Space Station 13 expert at a time like this, Deputy. But
Oh yeah, he's
fire
just on fire. Don't worry
fire
about
is
it.
harmful, and I'm going to tell you this, that as an environmental hazard, if things are on the other side of the fire, you need to time it right. Yes. You were a fireman. Sweep the base. Come on. You were a fireman. Sweep the base of the fire.
Sweeping the base doesn't do anything on this game. See, you gotta point it at the flames. There's no pass here.
Okay, I understand.
Nope. Nope. All right. I guess I'm not supposed to get through. How do I get that then?
Well, don't worry about it. Like, look, you're supposed to be on fire right now. This is your character. He's smoldering with rage. Ah, that'll put him out.
Evidently, Raiden can't swim.
It's like not part of his training. They're like, we never trained him to swim.
Yeah.
Leave him for the ocean. Well, I don't know. Make Raiden go into ball mode and spin like Sonic. I don't know what the fuck he does. He's a weird ass character. He jumps
He
like a
is.
whack job. Like, does he have a spin mode? Like, does he eat corn dogs? Like, what's his magic power? Like, does he eat like, oh boy,
There's
chili
gotta be
cheese
some
dog?
way to go get that suppressor, but I don't think it's worth my time.
Deputy wants a suppressor. How bad does he want it? To
Well,
death.
yeah, bad enough to pay $200 for the government to fuck off.
Damn.
Well, I want you to go over. Go over. No. Over. Ah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
there we go.
Rainer says, jump there like Palpatine. You know, you'd never think an old man like that would have the leg strength to just zip around, you know? That's remarkable. That is just, it's incredible.
I got that fucking song stuck in
Which one?
Flip Flap.
Ah, yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah, See, it
All right.
won't let me climb up there.
No, it bursts into flames because you're not supposed to have it.
Yep.
Steel will ignite spontaneously all the time.
These fall off if you don't stand on the edge.
And then you got a boogie.
Yeah.
Are you looking for another one of those drones that just comes up and is
Cypher
weird?
key.
It's not a good drone design. I mean, it's a drone you could start with a broomstick, right? And I don't mean like into the rotor. I mean like just to knock the plug out of the wall. You'd be like, oh, here's my drone. And I'd be like, oh, look, there's the extension cord. And it stops. Just instantly. You know, you'd think these guys would wonder why they were being shot repeatedly in the head with 9mm, and that they would turn and cast their gaze slightly over. You know, just out of interest or something. At the guy cartwheeling across things and stuff.
No,
think
bird,
so.
leave me alone. Leave me
What
alone,
is this
bird.
fucking bird? What is this bird? What is... No. Why is it doing this? Did you ever see that video online of that hobo that was snatching those birds up out of the park and eating them?
No. I've had... Oh, motherfucker. Controller's going weird.
Don't worry about the controller. You're fine. You're an experienced operator. I mean, this is how game devs play games. I mean, if they can do it, you can do it. All you gotta do is just point gun toward the thing and pull trigger. I mean, shit, I watched somebody play Fallout 3 and beat the whole fucking game without having an understanding as to what anything was other than VATS. All they had to do was hit the button that slowed time and then put all of the points into shooting them in the mouth with whatever gun had the most ammo, and they won. So yeah, you did it. I mean, you just stood there like T-800 and slowly sprayed rounds at them. You know, it's like T-800's right on the police station where he just kind of walks around and takes slugs. your guy just stands there and dun 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 dun, and he's like and he's just spraying from the hip with an M4 magazine after magazine.
You'll never guess what's happening.
All right, I'm willing to guess. I am willing to guess what is happening. I'm willing to guess.
Do you think you know?
I am willing to think that after you escaped by spraying the enemy with 4 magazines, 5 magazines of like 5.56, probably
Yeah,
some
from
greenies
maybe
or
10
whatever.
feet.
From 10 feet at full auto, unbroken, just flailing around like it's a Borderlands gun. You climb to the top of the stairs, and Raiden has now had the equivalent of a massive, massive stroke.
Oh, USB device not recognized. Oh, and here it is, the death spiral.
Well, you know, we've learned that if you don't change the plug in your controller, like Metal Gear Solid 1, you know, Psycho Manus will affect you even as far as the second game.
Yes.
I mean, maybe he's having a moment. Maybe he's just thinking, like, you know,
he's
maybe
gotta
it's
think real hard.
Well, he did just have like a really, really, really furious point-blank gunfight. As my power just literally flickered. I almost just lost power. Oh my god, this is the cursed stream. Like, literally, I was like, well, at least my power's fine. And I just saw it go, woo, and I'm like, ha 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 ha. Well, I'm here for the moment. But here's what I'm thinking is, okay, he's sitting there. He's had a firefight where he
Yep.
killed like 4 or 5 people horrifically at point blank range, and then he gets to the top of the stairs, and all he can hear is na 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 na. Na, 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 as he's just staring off into space, and he's like, what even happened today? I fought a vampire. There is the president.
He
There was
hasn't
a
even
Russian
gotten to the
cowboy.
vampire fight. Okay, yeah, it's not even recognizing that I have anything plugged into the USB slots anymore.
Well, welcome to the Black Pants Legion Cursed Podcast, where we'll sit here and...
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Violence breeds violence.
We're very good at Metal Gear Solid, and we've had only...
I have no idea why this place is so orange. It's like violently orange. Yeah, practically normal for a Metal Gear Monday.
Yeah, this is pretty normal.
I swear to God, it gets better once we get to the actually emulated games.
Like which ones?
3 specifically.
Okay, could we put up a poll and ask, can we move to 3 or should we suffer through this? Just put up a poll and let people ask it. It'll be simple. I mean, we've suffered this far. We've made a lot of jokes. But what about Thiz? I think it crashed. Well, yeah, it stopped moving. His hair stopped moving. The only thing animated on that
he's still
scene.
moving.
Oh.
His hair is.
Yeah. Nope. He's just having a deep think, and he stands kind of strangely.
There we are. So, yeah, we're going to have to go to controller controls, or to keyboard controls.
Keyboard controls.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Metal Gear Special Forces. We're going to go through here, and we're going to have this going, and it's going to be rough.
Oh, yeah. What in the fuck is that?
Did he cast a spell?
I don't know. All right. So
I had to turn away.
Z is my crouch. Z is my crouch.
Z is for crouch. Z for sit down. All right. So listen,
Tab is map.
I was drinking water. I was literally drinking water as he started casting a spell like Mortal Kombat, and I almost choked. I was like, what is going on?
X appears to be attack.
Oh no.
Base and E are both first person view. That's
ODS Teabag raises a question. He says Raiden has graduated to Deltard school.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, that's the thing, is that in Space Station 13 Colonial Marines, if you get enough of your pals together and go run a squad, and you all do Deltards, and you just promise to stick with one theme, like my theme is we all have grenades and burn everything down, the admins don't mind it so much. It's thematic.
Yeah, when you're just the one asshole, you're the asshole.
Oh, I remember when I gave everyone flamethrowers. That was the best brief charge we ever had, till lag caught up.
No use, can't use the box on this level? It's fucking bullshit.
You can't use boxes.
Do I not have any food? Alright, I ain't got no food.
You have to take food from their pockets. Just walk out to them and... What if you had... okay, what if there were weird... Alright. I have a what if that is too weird to not share. This is my brain.
Okay, so... A is items, but I can't find which one is...
A is items. Got it.
And
items
F
and
is
down.
weapons.
Weapons. Firearms. F for firearms. See, that's easy to remember. See? We're doing good. So here's my messed up idea. You know I love...
Enter is make a call.
Enter is make a call. Phone turn. There, now we can remember that. Here's the idea, and this is my really bad idea. You know I love shows like Comrade Detective?
Yeah.
where it's kind of like a spoof or found thing. What if there was a version of this game where they called it the jank version, where they did a really cursed intentional port that made changes to the game that were just really
Just
weird?
let me go. Let me go. God, I don't want to have to figure out how to fight you.
Oh no.
There we go.
This is
Okay,
right.
we're good.
Excellent.
Nope.
So here's... Oh my god. Oh, that's horrible.
Metal Gear Solid Riding at a Stroke Edition.
Well, so what if there was when there was a weird version of this game, it had additional options like that you could turn on from earlier versions of the game, right? Like different
Yeah.
game modes or what have you. But then you found out that it had additional keyboard commands that were optional. And so what if there was an option that was just called eat? And your character just would take things out of the enemy's pockets and take it from them and eat them. Like their gun or their hat or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that was an attack you could do. So you could like sneak up and eat their shoes. Become the nightmare of the jungle.
Yeah, so these controls are frankly awful.
Like Metal Gear Solid 2, is that toast I smell? Okay. Thunderclap Sasquatch says, I feel that we have graduated from Treasure Island to Bulgarian Treasure Planet.
I don't know why he's doing that.
Why is he doing it? Why are they shooting at the wall angrily? I mean, awesome reload animation.
That's awesome reload.
That was actually really
the
good.
lean was really, really awesome. Oh,
yeah, look at that. Like, all the cartridges are going... spit brass is going where it would. Like, that's amazing fucking detail in that game. Guys, seriously, no bullshit. Remember when this game is from, and watch the magazine reloads, and watch all the cartridges go. And see how they bounce off stuff, and, I mean, that's really cool for that era.
Oh yeah, he's got a pile of magazines underneath it. That one just bounced off into the ether.
Hey, what's the combat load these days for Russian infantry?
Well, these days I don't think it's this high.
I think today, like, this sums this stream up right here. This guy emptying magazines is something he can't see, and Raiden doing Tai Chi because he's had a stroke. This is like, this could be my loading screen for any game I play. This is the most amazing accidental art I have ever seen. This is the amazing, just the contrast.
Kafka. Yeah.
The contrast. I mean, this is Kafka-esque, but the contrast between such a polished animation of a guy shooting and the non-reaction of your character and the controls that don't work in a cinematic moment that makes no sense. It's magnificent. Look at this just amazing amount of detail in the magazine and everything else. Raiden on his own planet, not reacting. The guy's trying to shoot through the wall and the controls that have ceased functioning. Thank you, Kojima, for showing me what your games are in one frame. I don't need to say anything. I can just say, this is why I don't like Metal Gear Solid 2. And it's just this. And it's amazing detail. But why?
Alright. We need something. Real something.
Endless Tai Chi and Combat Load by Cookie. Yeah, it needs more perplexing voiceover. Actually, wait, could we actually, hold on, back up, and I'll do a more perplexing voiceover for it, alright?
Hold on. Yeah, there we go. We got him back into Tai Chi mode.
Excellent.
That's evidently just an idle animation.
All right. I need to get a speech. 1 second. Okay. All right.
No, Roland. This is the GOG PC port of the original PlayStation 2.
Otacon. War hasn't changed in a long time. Tai Chi changed the face of war forever. All you have to do is stand there, and the AK-103 are... It's kind of hard to tell.
I think
The
that's supposed to be
cartridges seem a
an
little...
AN-94.
I don't see it myself, but I'll... Well, now that you mention it, I do see the AN-94, kind of. The rate of fire doesn't anyways, Colonel, what I'm talking about is that war is about... This guy doesn't have any ear pro. How many fucking magazines does he have? Colonel, why can't I have a gun like that? Literally. He's just allowed to have as many magazines. I can't have these many magazines.
What really, really makes me worried is he's pulling them all from the same place. But he's just got an infinite dump pouch back there.
Do you think when he leans down, this is like a magic trick he and the other guys worked out? Like, they're like, oh no, when you see the guy, you keep leaning down, and under the frame where he can't see me, we'll put another magazine there. Yeah, and we'll make it look like we have infinite bullets and we're really tough. Yeah, Raynor says he sees now the Russian guy is not leaning out. His body literally rotates 90 degrees.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at right there.
Oh my god, no. I can't not see it. It just looks like... as it goes sideways. What is this? Also, in my retro music mix, Take On Me by Aha came on just at this moment. So, if you will, in your own mind, if that helps make this more sense. I don't know how you're gonna get around this guy.
There's two of them. There's two of them leaning out. Yeah.
Are they working in tandem?
No.
Okay, also... I see the AN-94. I didn't see the break. I only saw it from the one angle. So yeah.
Well, and there's a Cypher drone up there waiting on me.
You know, I'm just wondering, like, look at this, all these, again, the beautiful detail of these magazines dropping out, hitting the ground, and just brass flying everywhere, all accounted for. Controls don't work. Kojima. Alright, so you have a grenade launcher, and you have the very battleship-ish controls right now.
Yeah.
4 degrees left! Oh, this is bad.
Yeah, I died.
Well, you know...
If you wait long enough, the mags will pile up high enough to give you cover. It's the Ruski ass of holding. Yeah.
I think that's not a bad idea. Is we could just pile all those magazines high and then wait 20 years past that point and then sell those Bakelite magazines for like $120 a piece. So here's my question. Does chat? I mean, what are you thinking? We muscle through this for a bit longer, or do you want to revisit maybe going to 3 after 1 and 2 beat our legs in?
Well, I am going to try. And
Slim Pickin' 64 says, "Sounds like someone should have called in the gas cops." That was a horrifying video to watch. And we found online. Remember, I showed you the salesman case for that gas grenade gun kit.
Yes.
We found one for sale, an intact salesman case for that gas grenade gun in the gas cops clip we did for Far Cry 5 with a cop. We found that exact gas grenade gun kit for sale online, intact with all the grenades. And they were like, "This is the traveling display kit." And I was like, holy shit, that wasn't just like a one-off. That was real.
No, and it was actually like reasonably priced for what it was.
Yeah, no, it was it's not something I would have ever wanted as a collector's piece, but it would have been really cool for like a police museum or a police academy being like, this is how it used to be. Because it was a whole case. Everything was in it. And I think it was probably like, it was only a few $1,000s for everything. But it was a real cool, like, I mean, piece of history.
I want to say it was high hundreds of dollars, but not as far as 1,000. Angry Pumpkin.
Well, we didn't see the end auction. We don't know. Maybe there's some, like, Gas Cops fans, you know? And they were like, Gas Cops.
Is that a promise?
No, I don't make promises.
I remember
water break.
Water break. Got it. I actually have flavored water. I'm gonna say this much. What do you say next time around, next week? Instead of a Parkitect for Monday, we did a call to arms, and we could just mass infantry spam things.
Yeah.
It'll be easy. Like we can just see how many casualties we can generate. So here's my question about Kojima.
Uh-huh.
Do you think at any point when he was writing this, like they're on an oil derrick and what have you, that he took criticism about the oil derrick and he said, you know what, I'm gonna revisit that so hard you won't believe it. Like, do you
Oh,
think that he
God
took that?
damn it.
Like somebody punched his shit in about the oil derrick chapter, and he's like, nah, no, 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 I'll wait, but then it's gonna be all oil derrick.
Oh, good Lord. I found the control layout, and holy shit.
Is it bad?
Okay, what do you think is the crawl button?
All right, so Z was Z down, right?
Yeah.
Z down.
So yeah, Z
Yeah.
is crouch, and then if you push forward from crouch, you go into a crawl. Um,
Okay.
what do you think is your auto aim button?
Tab.
No. Tab is
Uh,
codec and pause.
okay. Codec and pause is tab. All right. And call is enter, and F for firearms, and Z for sit down. Okay. Auto aim. Please not
Uh-huh.
spacebar. Please not
No,
spacebar.
spacebar was first person.
Okay. So hold down spacebar for first person.
Uh-huh.
All right. Okay. I'm trying to. Okay. What is auto aim depth, please?
V for Victor.
So V for like line up the V of the sights, like V shoot people.
Yeah. E is also first person for some reason.
So
Uh,
E and V, E and V,
E, EV
E and
or
V.
V in space, depending on what you want.
Oh my god.
Um,
So yeah, because V and space are close together, but E's up there too.
yeah. Katana controls are completely separate. It's I, J, K, L, and M are your katana controls.
Wait. Dwarf Fortress controls on the right hand for no
Yes,
reason. Like
for no
typing of
reason.
the dead. I, J, K, L, and M. Like Dwarf. All right, fine. Dwarf Fortress controls for katana. Why not?
I'm gonna
Why
take
not?
a picture of this. Shift and control are your slow and weak movement. So that's how you make him
Slow and
walk.
weak.
That's what it
Ah,
says.
slow and weak walk. Right. I mean, I get it. Some people like delicate walkers, and some people walk like their legs have no nerve endings in them, and they're just like, So, yeah, I get that. Okay, I'll give you that one. Sure. Yeah, and by the way, everyone's seeing a black screen tab, which is fine
Yeah,
because we're having that
it's
experience ourselves.
yeah. We're out of the game for the moment. While I
Oh my sweet God! All right, so here's
yeah.
I'm looking at the control layout. Whoever came up with this does not like humanity. Okay,
So I am
that is,
potatoing
wow.
these controls, or I'm
He is
potatoing
figured.
these the quality to see if maybe it's just trying
Oh,
to do
don't
this
worry.
all on
Don't
one
worry. Don't,
core.
no, no, this is gonna be fine. It's gonna be
Yeah.
fine. So check this out. Weapon is S. S for stab. S for stab. Wow. I tell you what, I'm gonna post that Discord link you
Yeah.
sent to me as the JPEG so people can see the layout, okay? All right, there. That's the layout, quite literally, of the controls. So take a look at that, and you'll see why people don't enjoy this so much. Look, yeah, S for gun. it's it sounds like a strong bad thing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like S for suck. Yeah,
it
look at that
does.
layout. Oh man, S for suck. Yeah, just look at that. That's what we're struggling through for right now, and it's not behaving. So yeah,
Yeah, and it's being a fucking dick.
yeah. Wolf is like, what was wrong with was sad?
an excellent question.
Yeah, like we could just discuss the controls of Metal Gear Solid 2 for an hour. Like seriously. Commander Roger Acewell says, was it a raffle to assign controls? Good question.
That's an excellent question.
Sunshine
Yeah.
Temple says, I didn't realize Vitelectrix did the localization. To Square, read that one. Read that one, Depp. Oh my god. My sides. Is this game meant to be played by Zaphod Beeblebrox?
No,
I
and
am doing.
Kojima, he personally designed this as a message on memes or something. Yeah.
I am just. Oh my god. Oh my sides. Alright, so Vinata says, man, this is rough. I know someone I know needed a third-party application to remap their controls with MGS2. Oh my god.
So, yeah. When we tried PlayStation 1, Metal Gear Solid 1, yeah, it has done something with my. I'm going to
No,
go
no.
get another USB cord real quick from the drawer to make
No,
sure
it's
that
fine.
it's not a
I'll
problem
just
with this
entertain.
cord.
No problem. I'll just entertain chat while we sit here in Curse Kojima land.
Yeah, I'll be right
Yeah.
back.
No. It's a
Oh yeah,
Monday night
well,
stream, like yeah.
so the way that you play Katana in this, because it is really, really poorly implemented. So when it
Yes.
forces you in the latter half of the game to just use the Katana because guns are bad, okay? You just spam the Katana in whatever direction it will let you while you run around like a maniac. That's how you beat the final boss.
And it's hilarious. I
Yeah, I'm
remember that
probably
when I
going
beat
to
this
burn
game.
through all my fucking cables. You're correct, hamster. I'll be back.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, as far as this goes, yeah, Kojima's weird. I don't know what his fucking deal is. I know some people think that it's beautiful art. I don't really see it myself, but I like the themes. I think 3 is a really good game. I really enjoyed 3. I thought all the themes and nods to Bond movies and shit and classic, spy novel stuff was really cool. And it was an okay story. I mean, not great. And again, I would say my own biased view of that game is not great because well, you know that part where you get to the river, you know, and there's all the ghosts of all the people you killed. And I didn't think about that because I'd never played the game and
All right, this is it.
so
I've
anyways,
got. This is my last
oh,
mini USB cable. Everything else is
last
micro USB at this point.
yeah, wow. But I was gonna say, when I got to Metal Gear Solid 3 and I got to the river, that's when I realized there was a non-lethal option because at that point it was like Space Invaders. Like I was like, holy shit, I'm a psychopath.
Oh
It was
yeah.
like 900,000 people. I went back into areas to kill people. I was like, I think I need more ammo. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sit here and hope this game works. All 49 minutes of the stream.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
motherfucker.
Don't worry, man. It's Monday. That's what we do Monday. Um, but what advise us on what is going on?
Uh, what is going on is I am trying to make sure that the controller is actually mapping.
Oh yeah. By the way, this is not a rerun, but it is a return of the box stream, pretty much in N28. Don't worry, we're not inside the box, but Dev has resorted to voodoo.
Yeah, pretty
Uh,
much.
yeah, I did miss the
we
tutorial explain
the joke
non-lethal.
is we never left the box.
We never left the box. We're very inside the box people. I had a teacher who told me to think outside the box, so I didn't show up for class, and she gave me a bad grade. I think that was a lesson in something else. All right. Why does it show the Breaking Bad intro?
Yeah, I've got no fucking idea. We we are the box.
We are the box.
We are the box. Not Monday Madness. This is Metal Gear Mondays.
Yeah. Well, it says, yeah, Metal Gear Monday with Mr. Depp and Mr. Tax.
The box. We are all the box, brother.
There is a box. Don't worry. I've had so many fucking crazy things happen. Like Mike plugged in his computer to show us the last dailies before we punched this big project out.
Yeah.
And as soon as he plugs it in, it just shows a clip from the end, a freeze frame from the end of when we watched Rogue One, and just stays there. And we're like, all right, well, I have so many minutes. Let's figure this out. And then it's like, we have no fucking idea. And I was like, cool. And then we came onto this stream, and it's like lightning, rain, controller dies, existential crisis, Tai Chi, Raiden, and now we're here.
We're here because we're here. Because we're here.
We're here because we're here, because we're here, because we're here. We're here because we're here, because we're here, because we're here.
Yep.
All
Alright, so to narrate what I'm doing now
please do.
is, so with the new cord, we're still not getting any response. Oh, and that is a mini USB too. There we go. We're still not getting any response from the PC saying that we don't have any controller plugged in. So now I'm going to see if it fried my USB ports on the front of the PC. Which I'm gonna be fucking pissed if it did.
If this game did it, I would die laughing. I would be on the ground. I will leave this chair from lack of air. That will happen.
So, hold on. I gotta reach over the microphone.
All right.
And
no. We're having fun. This is
over
like
my
all right,
Stetson, which lives on top of my monitor, to find
If you are going for plug-in, stand by.
Yeah, I'm plugging in. You guys may hear some
Stand by.
abnormal noises.
And then you just hear like a bang, and then like 10 seconds of like that weird
Silence.
hillbilly twang. No, 10 seconds of weird hillbilly twang music, like Hardship Shipbreakers, and then back to normal.
Oh, hey, the Shipbreakers music is pretty bitchin' though.
It's a great fucking soundtrack. Everyone likes it. Like
Even
everybody.
the people who don't like that kind of music like it.
Everyone likes it. It fits what you're doing.
To be fair, that is a very proletariat of the people kind of game.
True. So what are we doing? What's going on? Hold on. All right, and we wait.
What is that?
Now, if there is a spark, we'll know what happened.
That is my keyboard. What is this?
Someone says, "What's that sound?" It's the soul of the PC soul leaving its casing. All right, wait for it. Wait for it.
I had to shift my PC out from behind my monitor, so. I had a very nice tight setup here once. And I'm disassembling it for arguably Kojima's worst Metal Gear game.
Well, I'm sitting here, and all I see is the endless trailer for this game.
Yeah, to remind you how cool it's supposed to be.
Well, here's the thing. If the game was that fast, slick, and crazy...
It's working.
It's working. Wait.
It's working.
It's working. So that means that, that means Metal Gear Solid 2 burned out your front USBs.
Yep.
Metal Gear Solid 2 destroyed the front USB ports on your computer.
Potentially, yeah. I'm gonna have to...
Oh my god.
I'm gonna have to check some stuff. But, yeah, it's setting up the controller now.
Okay, this Kojima strikes again. We have had nothing but hell on this stream, and I'm letting you know that we in the Black Pants Legion are not smart enough to know when to leave.
Oh yeah, my mouse won't even power up out of either of them. It's
I
they're
cannot
not getting any
believe it.
power.
That is amazing. Kojima, Metal Gear Solid 2 has claimed another victim. Can we get an F in chat for his USB ports? Thank you, Kojima.
Both of them, they're both dead.
They are both dead. Thank you, Kojima.
Fucking wonderful. Okay, well.
That's what happens. The unplayable game. He's like, the time to enjoy my game has ended. And he like pulls a switch.
Well now we're gonna play this fucking game.
Alright, you know what? It's time to beat these people like they owe us money.
I may have to do it with the on-screen accessibility keyboard, but we're gonna fucking do it.
I don't care. I don't care if we have to do it in 640p. We're doing this. We're doing it live. Chat's with us.
Alright. Let me make sure that the controller is set up correctly, so I gotta exit the game one more time.
So, Censor Lampronius asks, does Tex owe Kojima money? No, I do not owe Hideo Kojima money. However, I have paid him multiple times for the same game, in fact.
Yeah. Well, you know, they're good at that.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not kidding when I say that I had to unplug my keyboard to open up a USB slot on the back for my controller.
Aurora.exe says, they call this game 007. 0 USB ports. 0 progress made. 7 plot threads left untied. Well said. I cannot believe what we have done. Kojima owes Depp USB ports.
Two apps using my microphone.
Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play this game, but for real, until sparks come through the cables and kill us from Kojima's hideout. We are gonna cause him to stab the shit out of us.
I want to make sure that there wasn't just some weird power fluctuation they shut off to protect themselves.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure it's all fine. Depp made this in a cave with scraps. Don't worry. Look, if you hear sizzling coming on your end, we can't do that. You did that. So don't blame us. Don't do that. That's not on our end. Don't worry about it. Alright, so let's see what we do. What do we got? Oh yeah, we have to drink some water. One moment. Yes, that
Water? Drink water. Beat the heat from talk. Beat the heat. Kill, kill, kill. What makes the grass grow green? Blood.
You know, that's a good question. And I think it's a mix of good perennials on the edge of the yard.
I am so pissed off. This heat wave has killed all of my seedlings.
Well,
I had two last ones kind of holding on that I brought inside and was babying them. I was like, well, they're looking a little yellow. They need some better light than they can get inside my stone house.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
yeah, an hour outside killed them. Both of them.
Yeah, I knew a guy who went
How
from-
hot is it to kill sunflowers?
There's sunflowers. Horrible. That's my sunflowers die. What killed them? The sun. That is the saddest statement.
Well, the problem is the skylights are at enough of an angle that I gotta go every hour to move them into the new light patch. So the skylights really weren't working. I was trying the skylight.
That sounds like a really bad setup if you have to manually move plants.
Yeah, exactly, right?
I mean, get a cat and just tape it to the back of it. And it'll form that light beam, right? And then it becomes like a, a partnership.
Yeah. Alright. Try the other controller then. Setting up controller? No?
All right, so
PS4, do you recognize it?
oh god, I just think it's fucking hilarious. We're sitting in here, and it says
Just watching the
157 people. Yeah, no, we're just
yeah,
sitting here hanging out. Like,
157 people trying to watch this. I'm
we're
trying to get
having
it to work, but
we're having a
goddamn.
hangout. We are suffering together, man. This is like a brotherhood thing. Well, there's probably a few chicks too. Brother and sisterhood bonding thing. Like, everyone like comes together to try to build a pyramid, but all you do is like tear all your ACLs out because you really shouldn't do a group lift because you didn't coordinate it. It's just like muscle strong. Yeah, I get
Yeah.
it, but don't do that. Because they always do that. They always
Yeah. Alright, I
Yeah.
guess we're gonna try it with the keyboard controls, because I'm still not getting the controllers to be recognized by the game.
Fantastic. Yeah, I've seen the group push-up thing, and that's not bad. But
Oh,
I've
yeah,
seen all
I
the
forgot.
stuff where this.
I unplugged my keyboard to make this work.
Oh, you unplugged your keyboard to make this work.
Yeah, we'll just plug that back in.
Tiger Hist says we are bonding over the contempt for Kojima-san. I don't know what is going on. Like whoever fixed this game, like for a port.
All right. So yeah, this
probably
is
hammer.
the homicidal run.
Yeah. So Hamster of Wrath says press return to continue, please.
All right, I've got that photo on my phone of the controls.
You have that photo on your phone of the control layout. This is like Dwarf Fortress. All right, I hate to tell you this, but guess what song just came on my retro mix?
What song?
Van Halen.
You know what? That's close enough.
Jump. Oh my! All right, you know what? Yeah, this works. Look at this.
Yep.
Stealth.
Delta with an F.
Stealth operation. Go
Oh god!
Deltar.
Oh god! Oh god! Nope. Okay.
Nuh-uh. Keep going. Stealth.
We're stealthing. We're stealthing.
Oh, this is the big stealth. They're like, huh, where are you? And you're like, nope. Stealth.
No.
Just
No. How did you see me? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Time to use 85 magazines, brother. Call in murder drone. Hey, you gotta eat like 80 tacos quickly. Uh-oh, they have other drone that's coming in. Oh.
Oh, yeah, I see him.
You gotta eat your Borgars. Have you ever seen those canned...
Yeah, I don't have food anymore.
Well, eat those bandages.
Jesus, look at all that fucking... Like, did he just wipe the blood all over the fucking wall?
Yeah.
I'm gonna run out of... How many of these fucking things do they have? I'm gonna run out of 5.56.
Dun, 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 dun,
What in
dun,
the
dun,
fuck?
dun, 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 dun. Uh-oh! Here we go.
Yeah, I think it's just continuous.
You
There's
need to
no
run.
way...
You need
Yep.
to shoot one and run. Now you die.
It's just...
And just to keep shooting. It's like the security drones. Alright, we got this. Don't worry. Remember, stealth. You can't get up. You can't get up. You must stealth. Here we go.
Stealth. It does crawl faster forward for some reason.
If you ever want to make something sound stupid, just spell it wrong, and it instantly removes 50 IQ points from whatever you said. And I don't know why that is, but it seriously does it. Just whatever.
Yeah, it does.
Like you could sit there and talk
No.
about like medical science, but if you said someone had a harmed attack, they're not gonna take you seriously. You know what I mean?
Library.
Yeah, you'd be like, "Excuse me, where is the library? I am an educated person, erudite as you know, and an autodidact. I need to find the local library." They're not gonna take you serious. You better figure that out, man.
I can only. Oh, there we go. It's up. Up was the correct control.
Up, excellent.
He's
My
got to
other
have
favorite.
like lead in his ass to not lose his.
Yeah, you would have to have. That's yeah. All right, here we go. Just walk the rest of the game like that. They hear you scraping along the wall like something being dragged through the HVAC. They just hear.
Going to go in my pants.
Oh, please be something you have to do. I'm gonna go in my pants.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, that's
Lap
the
it up.
Kojima thing.
This
That-
is
that's
this
the
is the
Kojima
best
thing.
you'll ever get, Raiden.
Wow. You know, I hate this.
Oh, he'll go forever. He's got
Really?
the infinity bladder.
You know, I'm glad they modeled this in for no reason. You know what?
Yeah, I'm so
Raiden-
glad I have this instead of controls.
I love that they put that in there, but he does have a hell of a bladder. Hey, you know what you should do is you should call the colonel while this is going on. You know,
The enemy has
let's
already
just
entered
say
the
these
nuclear
guys have
arsenal of
infinity
the
everything.
president before
Uh-huh.
they can confirm and
Uh-huh.
finalize the code input.
Yeah.
The president is on
Yeah.
the first
Uh-huh.
floor of Shell 2's core.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see if Rose wants to. Oh, never mind. I hit the wrong button.
Right, my sympathies. Sneaking missions are called wet works.
My
for a
sympathies.
reason after all.
Don't worry about it, Jack. It's
Oh
fine.
God.
That is, as long as you take a shower the second you get
Why
back.
is this in the
We have a
game?
deal?
All right. So she's not into water games, water play, I guess.
You know, I just wonder why they put that in the game, but the controls not so much.
How do I jump over? Oh God, I need to reference the photo.
Okay, check the photo and reference. Remember when you build burrows, remember what dwarves you assign to those burrows, or when the season passes, they may starve.
I think it's D. Yes, it's D. Okay. Now
D
how
for
do I
D.
drop?
Oh God.
It's not D.
It's not D. I saw a guy climb one of those towers, one of those climb towers, like almost like that without the flip in the air, but seriously just pulling themselves up, and it was like instant. It was like 2 seconds, and I was like, oh God, like that's somebody you don't fuck with.
Yeah. Hey, food.
Like I know a few people who can do backflips, but they have to get a running start.
Yeah, they can't just do it from, you know.
No, wait, no. Mike and I watched a rerun of.
Oh, so it's not
The
D. I'm
Price
trying
is
to
Right.
remember how to do my jump kick.
Oh, I get you. No, we watched a Price is Right rerun with a service member, and this guy won like a car, and he did a standing backflip, like just on the spot, like a Jack Russell Terrier. It was amazing. I was like,
All right,
wow.
it's Z. Forward and Z. That's my backflip.
I still think there should be a button to snatch pigeons out of the air and eat them.
Well, those are seagulls, but yes, I agree.
No, I mean in all games.
Ah,
Like all
okay.
games. Like Red Dead, whatever. Just
Cipher
mid conversation, snatch pigeons, eat them.
Oh fuck, hell yeah! I'm getting good at this. I can even figure out the lean button.
Deb, this is wrong, and you know it. This is unholy knowledge.
Where's that fucking cipher? Where are you at, you little drone fuck?
Rob, the only sort of flip I know how to do is down the stairs and onto my ass.
Oh, you land on your ass? Lucky.
Well, unless it's a motorcycle, in which case I've always been lucky to land on my forearms,
That's fair.
which is not bad.
Yeah, that's about the best you can hope for.
Yeah, because then you will bounce and roll.
Oh Jesus fuck!
You could kill that thing with literally a chunk, like, and I do mean a chunk of plastic chain, like garden variety, hold a potted plant plastic chain. You could just throw that over it and it would stop. Heavyweight fishing line. You don't even need weapons. I mean, what's next? In the same category of technology, this guy should just have Roombas that have like meat cleavers on them. That just come around and spin.
Fuck. Of course there's another one. Why? Because I just used all my ammo. That's why.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna say this about Roombas, or Doombas, if you will. That's what these are. These are
Yeah.
Doombas. I love the idea as well that you're able to stand and use a PSG one. That bitch is heavy and long. And secondly, I love the idea of you being able to stand and sight and use that fucking trigger, because that thing needs some muscle. That is not a light trigger in the PSG one.
No, it's not. I think I gotta go in there.
I think you probably have the nicest G3 trigger I ever made, just on obsessive accident, because they're all super heavy and they're all made out of oceans of metal.
Yeah, I gotta go in the little thingy.
Yes,
All right,
you do.
first test.
Here we go.
Oh,
Just, dude, forward jump. You got this. Holy shit.
this
I
was.
can't believe you did it.
This was D.
Duh.
This was D.
For dumb.
No, other
Holy
way.
shit.
Other way. Other way.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, no. All right. Here we go.
Oh Jesus, the swimming in this is gonna be awful. The fucking katana fight's gonna be awful. The rest of this game is gonna be awful.
We have
Jesus.
a workaround. We have a workaround. We have contempt, and we will move on.
Yeah, it did. It changed directions halfway because POV shifted.
Uh-oh. We found another Kojima cutscene.
With Kojima's favorite tomboy. Or fanboy,
You
I'm
know,
not sure which she is.
I'm not even sure that qualifies as tomboy. She's just kind of strange. You know? And the train in the background. Hello, Mr. Train.
Yeah.
Good day.
Do I
Thank
have
you.
to listen to her? No.
Why wouldn't you just walk around the corner and say, like, hey, I'm here, kill me or don't. Let's do blah, 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 blah. Like, you know, I mean...
I can't poke out of the corner to go look at her?
Why not? Well, she's a super commando. She wouldn't know you're there if you hide around the corner with a giant fucking...
Directional microphone that runs off a car battery.
I'm just sitting there, those microphones are huge.
All right. I'm headed back there.
You know, if you pan it over, I think you can hear other stuff.
What about the chopper?
The copper connecting bridge to Shell 1 is down.
I'll tell my men to start pulling out.
Oh, God.
Not yet. Their retrieval comes last. The intruder's still at large.
Like, why would you have this conversation now?
What about the other man?
You know,
Lock on his sides.
like, why now?
He survived that explosion. Listen, Olga, the code confirmation is in 1 hour. Keep the president alive until then.
I know. No one gets in here. Turn the currents on.
Of course.
All right, let's see. And, yeah. What's she gonna thing?
High voltage currents
Just gonna have that conversation.
The door stays shut.
High
The
voltage.
president manages to
As
take
you
out the
know.
circuit panel from inside the room.
You know, this is what we needed in Prison Architect.
Hands.
All right. Come back immediately.
One more thing.
What?
We leave for Russia when this business is done. I want half the money for that.
Nah, Rob, I think Kojima just likes weird women.
You guys are a mercenary unit that doesn't have enough money to go back home? You're not very good.
No, you should always have enough money to cover your overages plus loss and the insurance bid on all your equipment. I mean,
Like,
that's kind of
Are they
business,
just like
any-
renting an apartment in Brooklyn and all 1,000 of them are in there?
Yeah,
Place now.
I don't get it.
How do you get stranded in the United States with Kamov helicopters?
Exactly. That doesn't really happen.
And a fucking
and-
Harrier.
Well, and that's the thing, is it's like I don't understand Kojima's obsession with weird women, because like finding strong
Bad
women isn't really
negotiators.
hard. God,
No sign of flooding.
bad negotiators, just like
That's yeah, okay.
$1,000.
You'll be bacon.
Any suggestions?
Remember the Shadow
Yeah,
I
Commander
don't
Roger
think
Acewell.
these-
I don't think these bad guys are very good at their jobs.
Into the room.
Yeah, exactly.
ventilation ducts.
Walmart operators.
Look for a remote control missile launcher.
Oh yeah.
Guide it through the duct into the room.
Then
Oh,
target
dude,
the
you got
circle
this.
panel.
That's delicate,
Yeah.
no
Oh
trouble.
yeah.
Right.
No, this
Make
is
sure you
is
don't hit the
yes.
president.
The president is wired with nanomachines. If we know the
Well, yeah,
frequency,
everybody's got
I can
fucking
raise him.
nanomachines,
We've
son.
tried that repeatedly,
That's
but
like
there's no
vitamin.
response.
That's like the vitamin in this.
It's vitamin
Just
N.
vitamin.
Radio shield.
So that's why Ames lost contact with him.
If you need to confirm his position, you can log into the node.
Understood.
Locate a remote control missile launcher.
I bought my mercenary company from Wish.com.
You know, I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering why they did. Like, why? Where? Why? Like, just why? Just how? How do we get up, deputy?
I'm getting sadly used to this control scheme.
You were getting. That's the same thing that happens with Dwarf Fortress. Or the first time I was playing Dwarf Fortress, and I thought it was ridiculous. And then, after an hour or two, I was like, "Oh yeah, I need to build this," and I wasn't even looking. I was just doing it. And
Yeah.
all I did was I continued complaining, but I knew how to do it.
So that is an M. Well, no, that's one of the Bradley fucking fighting vehicle port guns with a beta mag.
Well, I'm gonna say this.
On a
with those port guns and that magazine, I think it maybe make it through a burst before it stopped.
Oh fuck me! There's another one there. Of course there is.
It's not a good turret. I mean, look at it. I mean, it didn't notice the other turret dying. What kind of turret is this? Those are expensive. They're really expensive. Like, why?
God only knows. Yeah, chaff grenade. That's the chaff grenade is how you do that without wasting 15 rounds of your ammo.
That's true. You know, I was sitting there, and when we streamed Call to Arms in the auxiliary, somebody asked what one of the name of one of my tanks was, because everyone was talking about tank names, like what would be a good tank name.
Yeah.
And I said, I was just coming up with little ones. You know, they're just not scary, because everyone tries to come up with cool tank names. And I'm like, no,
Yeah.
you need to come up with, you know, like, what's the name of that one? And I'm like, Pepito.
The uwu.
Yeah, just it needs to be great, because when you get on the radio,
Biggest dickus.
yeah, exactly. You just start calling, and they're like, "What hall is this?" And you're like, biggest dickus."
Yes, chaff grenades. Yeah, make fun of me. Yeah. We
saw
are
some-
about to get uncomfortable because,
Oh no.
yeah, it's swimming time.
Just start playing the Turtles theme. So, see all these cans floating that are opened? I have a problem with that.
Colonel,
Why?
A1 is completely
Like, is someone down there just eating the shit out of beans since the start of this incident? They've just been like, oh man, the lights went out. Oh. Like, how many times do you need
Yeah.
to eat?
You can swim in
God,
course
no,
with
this
the
this
direct
game,
using
it
the
needs a
left
sonic drowning
and
fucking
right movement of the
sound.
thumbstick. Push the
Even the
push button
building
to
is
dive
peeing
down
on
to
him.
the surface.
A kumquat light tank. You mean the Chaffee?
You know, you're not wrong. By the way, if you play Hot Mod 1968 on Call to Arms, you can get the chaffing.
So that's how fucking... That's how realistic he made it. When you swim by, the fucking cans get pulled by your current.
Don't worry.
And I couldn't get good controls.
Oh, yeah, but don't worry about controls. You just need that realism. By the way, Aurora.exe says, hey, remember that rebreather mask you had at the beginning?
Yeah.
Me neither.
Yeah, that would be really fucking useful, right? I don't have a left thumbstick, you fucking cock sleeve.
Left and right to face those directions.
Wow, he's just taunting you with things you don't have. He's like, use the left thumb.
This was difficult even with the controller. Like, these are very tight timetables on before you
let me
lose life.
tell you about my time of playing Mafia 3.
Punch button? Punch button. Punch button? Okay, I found the punch button.
No.
Oh my god, this is... Oh.
This is bad.
Whoop, 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 whoop. He swims like a fucking dolphin. I don't know how to
love
swim.
He's quick.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Like, I imagine him making Zoidberg noises while he's doing this, right?
Colonel calls him, and he's like, you know, and the Colonel's like, remember, you can shit your pants with X.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, motherfucker. I forgot about those. Oh, still hit it. Nice. Nice to Nikita, so I need to turn around.
So, there's just a mine inside.
Yeah, there's old World War I style fucking contact fuse detonated sea mines.
Sure.
That were placed here by our flamenco vampire friend to fuck with us after he blew up the core. Yeah, okay. We're not done with the swimming, by the way.
Yeah, Dead Trickster says when he unlocked the ability to make the horse shit on demand in MGS5, he was not at all shocked.
Yeah. No, that you're sitting there and you're like, yep, that's Kojima. Like, it's not even a snort, like when you see a half funny meme on the internet. It's just like Doomer face, as you're like, yep, that's a thing.
No, that's just the thing you'll find. You'll be like, why is this in this game at this level? And you're like, Kojima.
Yeah. Alright. Now here's the real fun part. Would you like some cold drink, TM?
Cold drink? Wow. Cold drink is one of my favorite brand of cold drink. And it's a very cold drink.
Very cold, much drink.
Much drink. It's a drink that is cold.
So
it's
the fact that each of those weapons cases is 10 missiles maybe gives you an idea of how difficult they thought this would be. Because this is the only time you use this fucking missile launcher.
Well, yeah. They put it in this game for no reason. They put it in this game because they were like, you know what I need? A gimmick.
What is that?
Shut the fuck up, you fucking asshole.
Whoa, what was that? It's a missile. I have 40 rounds of this.
Fuck.
Alright, listen. It's just a missile, don't worry.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
Honestly,
wow,
it's more like a fucking rocket-powered drone than anything.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was afraid of. So I do have to make that turn. Swing it wide.
Cold drink is really great. However, Commander Roger Acewell says that his favorite flavor is option 2.
Option 2? All my homies love option 2. Stop calling me.
He's just calling you like, are you endangering the president? There's been 85 explosions next to the president's head. And you're like, no, it's not me.
No, don't. Why would you... Oh, Jesus, fuck. Why would you run to the panel the missile's going for? The missile knows where it is, motherfucker.
The missile knows where it is.
That explosion took a little bit of the president's life. Because his name is Prez. They couldn't spell
Well-
out president.
Well, he's not that important. In Kojima's future, the president has
Whoop,
been
whoop, whoop, whoop.
truncated, and so that job now is shortened to Prez.
Prez.
Yeah, his job is to do the 1980s thing, which is to get like kidnapped, right, and then get
Did
rescued.
you drown yet?
Your equipment, that skull suit isn't exactly standard military issue.
Are you all right, sir?
Is this some kind of
All right.
sick joke? I thought you came to kill me. I'm prepared to face the
Since I'm gonna be in this
consequences
cutscene for 20 minutes, I guess I'm just gonna look up Femboy Vorporn or whatever.
Jesus,
Well, who are you?
why is he? What is this president's guy? Like,
Yeah,
what's
like
his-
they needed
why
to
does he-
resurrect LBJ.
Like, what is his deal? Like, he's supposed to be LBJ, but he's like a Mr. Potato Head version of LBJ. Like, if there was a mask
Over to nanocommunications
of someone
so nobody can
for LBJ, like if there was stunt double LBJ, you know?
Yeah.
Do you read me,
Yes,
sir?
he did.
Yes.
Aurora, he absolutely did.
It's my understanding.
Why is he trying to call them direct?
Managed to input the
Because nobody can eavesdrop on nanomachines. I love that man's expression.
Punched the sequence in
He
myself.
looks
That's
like
the
he is in the
expression.
middle of a K-hole.
If you asked me 2 hours
Look
ago,
at
him.
my answer would have been yes.
Yeah.
Right now,
He's seen some shit on a plane we have not.
I bought my LBJ on Wish.com.
Yeah.
power. They sought destruction.
Wish.com, LBJ, very president, much wow, full size, LBJ.
You have power.
No, I'm just a figurehead.
What?
I don't have any control. The real power is in the
Look at
Patriots'
this guy.
hands.
The Patriots?
The truth behind this country. I'm not surprised you've never heard of them. Very few are aware of their existence.
Metal Gear Solid 2 with Dex and Depth, sponsored by
It's like using
Wish.com.
your mobile phone when you're in the same room. Yeah, but at the same time, you know, you got your homie across the fucking conference room and you send him a meme in the middle of a meeting and you both just look at each other, right? There's at least a reason for that. These two people are just like drooling as they face each other because they're talking in their mind meld with the nanomachines.
Yeah, I imagine like the problem is like linking minds is what if one of you had to sneeze? Do you both sneeze? What if one of you had to poop? Do you both poop? Like I understand thoughts and sharing thoughts and feelings. That's one
See,
thing.
that's the realism that was missing from the original series. Is every time Spock mind melts, they both just lose all bodily control.
Well, because there's only so much brain we understand, and Spock talked about the thinking part of the brain a lot, but he didn't talk about like autonomous nerve impulse.
Like, can he shut off the other guy's heart?
He's like, let me mind meld with him. And he's like, he had a stroke. And then he smiles, and you're like, oh my god.
Jesus fuck.
What if Spock mind melded with people and just offloaded all of his emotion? Like all of it. All of the rage and sadness and everything. He just shot it into them. He's like, thank you for that. And then they're like having nightmares and screaming all the time. And he's like, I'm very calm.
All I've been told is that every key decision is made by a group of 12 men, known as the Wise Men's Committee.
See, that's a badass name for an Illuminati group. The Wiseman's Committee? It's just a shame that it's attached to this story.
Yeah, no, it would be a great something because a lot of people have found they like Delta Green, but they don't like the Cthulhu mythos. They like the idea of the grand conspiracy and cover-up. They don't like the idea of Call of Cthulhu. So
Yeah.
I've told them, like, well, look at what Kojima did with a Wiseman's Committee. There's your big conspiracy. All you have to do is write a cool big conspiracy and then have something your players have to do to stop it.
Yeah, we faced exactly in my Delta Green, we faced exactly 2 Cthulhu things. And the rest of it was just other shit that I'd come up with or had found.
That justifies acts
Right.
of terrorism?
Yes.
And part of that was because Frank could recite the book. He knew the monsters better than I did, and I had the reference.
Yeah.
So I didn't want it to break down into, oh, it's this thing, it's got this much hit points, this is its weakness,
What are you
right?
saying?
I wanted some of that
The balance of power rests in the
ambiguity.
hands of the Patriots. They
But
were
it
given
also was a fun
very
exercise in
control
being
of the
creative and
situation,
trying to create my own
staging a
conspiracy
drama that is
theories
palatable
and then
to
dropping
the
you all in them.
masses.
No, that's fun stuff. I played an Delta Green game where a guy did an anti-mythos game, and one of the things that he did for a conspiracy that was really cool was he took that movie and Philip K. Dick short story, like many movies are, The Adjustment Bureau.
Yeah.
And he did that where like there was he said that they Delta Green had become like aware of this group that would change reality. And every group that went in to go investigate them suddenly found their reality changed. And so it was like they would either be erased like the Adjustment Bureau does, or they would offer the person a better future. Like, say, if you do what we say, you will get, like a beautiful wife and lots of money and all these things. And they would use that to leverage agents away from Delta Green. They'd be like, well, fuck, that sounds great.
See, yeah, that purple brings this up, I think. Why stop at imagine playing a game where you're fully aware of the conspiracy because you're working for it and fighting heroes who don't have brains to realize that stopping the carefully balanced web of competing conspiracies will plunge the world into chaos.
Well, of course.
No, you encounter that group, and partway through your campaign, Delta Green gets rolled into it. They absorb it either maliciously without Delta Green being aware and consenting, or willingly.
And I think that would be interesting is, again,
yes, George, who had invented the Sears store. Yes.
Ah, good. What I think is interesting, though, what I really think is interesting is the idea of, again, playing as a member of a conspiracy and working with members of other conspiracies to stop people from ruining the balance of power. Because a good ending to a hero movie that would put a twist on it is to have all the conspiracies actually turn out to be true and work together to stop them.
Yeah.
I thought he resigned.
That or co-opt them. Be like, hey, I know you've been fighting for us or fighting against us, but let me just put it to you this way. And they show in beautiful sense how it all works.
Wait.
And they're like, well, uh-oh.
Oh, okay. I was like, but after the president steps down, you would have to be the vice president to get back in there, unless some more people die.
Yeah.
Following his resignation, health was scheduled to fail him, bringing about his
A pamphlet would have been. This could have been an email.
Yeah. Like, is there a guide I need to read? Do I need to read some computer-based learning modules to, like, onboard some of this now that I'm a member of this conspiracy you're telling me all about? Is just due
Is it
course.
bided? Would it be bided or would it be bid?
From
bid
there,
his
he
time.
bid his time. Yes, it would be
Okay.
bid.
That's what I
He
thought.
bided his time. He bowed. He bowed well when his biding bidding booed bow. That's what I said down in that holler when I told him we were slap out of hog pone. They don't like it none, so I shot him. That's what you get for being a mailman.
My name's
Oh,
Bub
God.
Bibabone.
Metal Gear is already.
He bided. He bided doo-dee-dee-dee-dee. I mean, it's just like, you can add EDs to anything. You can.
Like, can I go to HR
What did
or
you
a
saw?
manager if I need help? Because this is a lot.
No, just add ED onto the end of words. You'll find out that it's horrifyingly easy to do and still
More-
be readable.
To be more precise, this entire big shelled facility.
Exactly. Is metal geared. What did you say? No, I'm quite serious. It works. It is fucked up, the little tricks of the English language. The main structure extended from the foundation to all the way. See?
Yeah.
People are like, what have you done? Don't worry. Arsenal's geared.
Well, no, I like doing that anyway. You know, I get somebody
course.
who's purple and double is what I'm referring to. I'd get somebody who was trying to sell me on a conspiracy theory, and I'd be like, yeah, no, well, and with all of the chemtrails hidden in the wings of the airliners, I mean, who knows how hot that stuff burns? Maybe that's why the trade towers fell. And they go, oh my fucking god.
That's the thing I don't get is like people will go, oh, you still believe in the moon landing? And I'm like, you think that thing's real? And they're like, what, the moon landing? No, I don't believe it's real. That's what they'll say. And I'll be like, no, I mean the moon. I don't think it's real. Like, I will one-up them. Like, I will
It's a
find whatever
flashlight
ridiculous...
behind a black sheet.
Yeah, I'm like, we've
All
never
the stars
been...
are
like,
holes.
Exactly. I will go to a Greek belief to one-up them. I will be like, who knows why the stars move in the cosmos? It is their nature to do so. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'll do that to one-up them just so they won't shut the fuck up. I can make them doubt just weird. I'll just be weirder. That's the thing. Just be weirder than they're
Allow
weird.
me
You know
to
what?
tell you about the Metal Gear.
Right it now, they'd feel what by the what? They'd feared by an overabundance of digital information.
The arsenal plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information, making it possible to shape the truth for their own purposes. In short, the arsenal system...
Has anybody been timing this? How long has this been going on?
Yes.
Oh, it's been going on about 3 or 4 Kojimas by now. I remember when I was a
say-
young man
I'd
at the
say,
start
you
of this
know,
here
when I
cutscene.
put down the controller, but that doesn't really matter anymore. We've grown beyond the controller.
Yeah, we're now just Statler and Waldorf. Oh, ho, ho, ho. How much
fuck.
does a Tim Conway?
I'd hope to trade my way into their ranks.
Who was it? It's Ron Perlman was in a really good movie about faking the moon landing called, I think, Moonwalkers, with the guy who played Ron, Rupert Grint, whatever his name is. But yeah, Ron Perlman plays a CIA agent with like horrific PTSD who gets pulled out of Vietnam and is told that he's got to go find Stanley Kubrick and give him, you know, $50,000 to film a fake moon landing in case the real one fails.
That's hilarious.
And it goes well off the rails because Kubrick at the time was in London getting high as a kite and trying to film, I believe, Clockwork Orange, right?
He was definitely in his Clockwork Orange stage, yes. And so Moonwalkers is the name of the film?
Yes, I believe that is the name of the film. I'll double check for you. It was good. It was worth a watch. If you make it up here to visit, we'll watch it then.
All right. Do you remember when this cutscene started? Kojima Farm remembers.
Yeah, Moonwalkers was the name of it.
Oh, wow. He's finally... You know, he should have given that card at the beginning and said, go do X, Y, run. You know? Like...
Yeah, Rupert Grint. Okay. Yeah, that scene's still going. You remember when this...
No, we're going to just talk about how sweet Cookie Mama is, because this cutscene has just... Cookie, have you had anything nice to eat lately? Have you had anything special? Because this cutscene is killing my soul. And
There are game demos shorter and more fun than this cutscene.
I know.
Yeah, no, Kojima's writing. He's like David Cage. He really wants to make movies, not video games.
No, wrong. Here's who this fucker is. Kojima's Wagner. He has great minutes and bad hours.
Okay.
He is Wagner. Everyone with Wagner, they're like, oh, I love Wagner. I love Wagner. I love Wagner. And I go, hum me some fucking Wagner.
Hey,
And
joke's on you, friend. I ran out of ammo in that gun like 5 years ago.
If you kill me now, you'll at least prevent the nuclear strike.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
Do it. That's your
There's easier ways to kill you. He could just throw him down the stairs. Or he could have killed him
Why
earlier
the
with...
fuck did you have your finger on the trigger, you fucking nincompoop?
Yeah, all you have to do is straighten it. Like, that's why you have the retention, you know, thing. Also, if you...
Okay. You know, I didn't realize until just this minute that I grow Ocelot's mustache, and I don't know how to feel about that.
I would love if Ocelot was talking and you couldn't hear him because he just fired a 45 Colton doors. I wish that
ringing,
was
ringing and smoke.
Yeah, ringing and smoke, and you just see his mouth moving in the background, and you're like, what? And then he runs off like a child.
Let me at least have the freedom
Tannhauser Pilgrim's Chorus is the best Wagner. Fight me.
No,
says
you're
the
not
Nega
wrong.
Botu.
He has great bits. There's bits of Tannhauser I love. Also, his Procession of the Cathedral is a great piece. And in other ways, forgettable opera. And then you Ride of the Valkyries. It's one of those things where Wagner has great minutes and bad hours. Kojima's the same way. There's great minutes you remember of Kojima, and then there's just like, why? And you forget it. It's like the
No,
movie Avatar.
we probably did make that joke last time, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on. I've got to molest the president. No?
Well, I'm going to say this. The president's not wearing a blazer. I mean, that's disappointing. It's not very presidential.
Yeah. Come on, Mr. President. I know you got something to give up. Give me one of those White House mints. No. Alright. Well, he's my pet for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, you
remember that.
motherfucker.
Wow, he's fading out of existence.
President is dead.
Man,
I'm sorry to hear that.
the
Colonel,
president
President's
grabbed him first.
To rescue the president and eliminate the terrorists.
he started it. The president is dead. He started it.
Honor the president's
Then
last
hang
directive.
up.
You must
In that
restore
order.
the Arsenal gear once
Yeah.
and for all.
Do you actually think there's any truth to his story about this
Just give him some more nano
being a
machines.
front for Arsenal gear?
I don't have the security clearance necessary to verify the facts. However, he was.
We are so fucking secret an organization the Navy SEALs couldn't hear about us, but you don't have the security clearance for that?
All the more reason why
Dun 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 dun. I mean, it's just like, who wrote this plot? It just is like, we're a super secret group. We only exist on Facebook.
authority has shifted.
Your mission was to protect the president, so I guess you're fucked.
Colonel, when you put it
Yeah.
like that, it almost sounds like I should have assassinated the president to eliminate the threat.
That was not my intention. I was trying.
This
to
is
point
just
out that there is
madness.
certainly
I
some
love it.
credibility to the words of a man who chose death to protect the innocent.
The colonel
Make him look like he's doing jumping jacks. Like, just give him some vertical, just.
I'll see what I can find out.
There you go. See, he's getting swole. He's doing his thing. He's got a good pace. He's counting. He's counting.
The
along.
hooker on his lap is holding the cell phone while he talks to him.
You've got to find out
God.
when it becomes fully operational.
Jack.
It's up to you to make sure that the president didn't sacrifice his life in vain.
Understood. Dryden
This
out.
this is hilarious.
Snake.
I like
the
it.
president. He's been assassinated.
What's your status, Raiden?
Oh, snakes in an earthquake.
The nuclear strike.
Oh no, not the earthquake
World's
snake.
vital ID could be reconfirmed.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, the main
Oh, no.
jumping jacks.
That Ocelot guy obviously
This is
killed the
bad.
president on
I think
purpose.
anything that's been clipped out of
It doesn't make any sense.
context
They had
on
to
this
know that they
Twitch
couldn't
is
launch
gonna
the
be
nuke and
great.
kill the president. Maybe there's a way
Thank
to
you for
launch the
clipping the
nuke
presidential
with
body
vital ID.
theft.
Or maybe they found a more effective weapon within Arsenal gear.
You knew
How many
about it.
people on this
Fear me.
fucking call?
He's trying to dodge this call.
You never asked.
Yeah, how many people? How many people? How
It's a
many
party
people on
line,
this
man.
call?
Everybody's listening and they just jump in when they need to.
Just keep +1. It's
Yeah.
like bloom, 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 bloom. And what the fuck?
Rose is in the background just staring passively
A massive
until it's her turn to talk.
news is that it has
Do you think they're on a lazy Susan and they bring them in front of the camera one at a time on the same signal, right?
Yeah,
'Cause-
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Right. And
So you think they're just going
took a while.
like they just roll them around, right?
The time you took out that mad bomber.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There's no doubt that Arsenal gear is being built here, and it was all set up 2 years
Now, if you
ago
tell a
on that
story,
day.
you can tell it through cutscenes or through in-game things or both.
Yeah, we need a random telemarketer to pop up in the call.
I took these photos
We
2 years
should.
ago.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
pictures.
Brought to you by Broma Seltzer and Al's Spark Plugs.
Remember right. The reporters blamed you for sinking the tanker.
Wow, what a website.
That's right.
Well,
Argon,
to be
in the
fair, it was
US,
2001. That's about what they looked like.
I remember Angel Fire. You'd go on people. You know what I really loved reading?
Are you
One
on
of my favorite-
GeoCities, friend? We're organizing.
Of the tanker mission
Yeah,
before.
that shit. Every fucking gun show. There'd be
There's a
some guy
reason.
with
There's a
some-
reason I set that in 2001. It's
Yes,
too
I know.
perfect.
traded the dummy tank
I know.
under development.
Now, here's the one that I used to like going to was I used to love reading all the GeoCities pages and weird shit, but one of my favorites, I shit you not, was the insanity of Time Cube.
A man that was supposed to be dead.
Time Cube.
Time Cube, the wisdom of Jean Ray. Okay, hold on.
So we betrayed them?
I'll give you a Jean Ray quote.
At least you don't need a functioning controller to enjoy the game.
All right, so here's
Now we have cutscenes for things we have already watched happen.
all right. Here's a quote from Jean Ray. Hey, stupid. Are you too dumb to know there are 4 different simultaneous 24-hour days within a single rotation of Earth?
When you think about it. It turned out that the whole thing was a setup to lure us.
Sorry, go again.
Jean Ray. No, it's fine. Jean Ray. -1 times -1 equals +1 is stupid and evil. Jean Ray.
It was definitely
Okay.
a move aimed at putting a stop to our anti-Metal Gear activities.
But why did they choose
Ah,
Snake?
well,
The
yes.
Shadow Moses incident.
Fuck.
Snake became sort of a hero. I think the Patriots weren't too happy about that.
You knew about
The biggest problem with this game is if it was ever leaked the US military was making giant nuke mechs, it would be received with massive approval.
They didn't choose
Yeah.
Snake to
I
be
know. I
So
know.
they decided to do a smear campaign.
Yeah,
It's
I think
Kojima.
Cookie
It went
Mama-
off the rails between pen and paper. Fuck yes.
I know. Yeah, Cookie Mama, you're not wrong. I think it was honestly like he put a bunch of ideas down, like, you know, on a piece of paper, and you're supposed to stick with some and discard some, and you work the better ones into better ones into better ones into better ones.
Yeah, and you have
then
a team around you that tells you, no, that's stupid, but we can use a kernel of it to do something great.
Right, and that's where you write down, you look at like George Lucas's original draft of Star Wars,
It
and
was
it's
a
horrible.
cold fever dream. Yeah.
It's crazy. Like everything's way different. Everyone has terrible names. There's a lot of placeholders. It's very, very low budget Roger Corman style sci-fi. And then it became something different because you have to have a team around you who goes, that's fucking dumb, or I don't know how to make that. Like you've described something that is impossible to make.
And his daughter Olga?
But with a video game,
Fell victim to Ocelot.
you can just do whatever the fuck you want.
Solidus behind all this?
And then you can force people to watch this because it's a captive audience. They've already paid like 5 times what a movie ticket's worth.
Must be the Patriots.
If that's the case, what's Ocelot doing alongside Solidus?
Forget it. We're wasting
And
time.
Alexa, I do know.
Snake
yeah,
finally
Arsenal
said
Gear.
something truthful. We're wasting
Arsenal
time.
still has a massive
Oh,
payload
wow.
of missiles
Thank
to deal
God.
with.
Right. If the
But yeah,
opposition gets
Arsenal
control
Gear.
of those
I know the Arsenal ship. Many other fun DARPA projects. I'm not really worried about DARPA. Some people are. They'll be like, DARPA's building these robots that can do shit, and I'm like, I'm not worried at all. Go watch the part of the competition where the robot has to open a door. That's when shit gets funny. It'll be like, all right, just open the door and walk in, and they will just like walk through the wall,
To stop Arsenal.
or they will stand there and then collapse.
I'm on my way.
Watching the AI self-driving car competitions they were putting on in the early 2000s, that was great.
Those were great. It would be like the car drives into a wall at full speed, backs up, and then drives into a wall at full speed.
Yep. I will say the music in this game is really good. Listen,
I agree, but I've changed it all. For your running around, I've used Django Reinhardt.
okay. You mean just like in your head, you mentally filtered it out and replaced it?
Yeah. I mean, we're back to gameplay, boys and girls. How are we on
Gameplay
time?
is a strong word. We're at 149.
Dark Lodestar says that there was a rumor that a Russian chess robot broke the fingers of the kid it was playing against.
I
was
don't think that's a rumor. I believe there's video of this occurring.
like, God.
And
Like,
the
right?
developer said, so definitely that's bad.
Yeah, I mean, here's what I'm thinking: is that like, imagine playing chess and then the Live Leak logo pops up. That's
Yes.
the like, if you're in a bad neighborhood or something, that might happen. You know, that might just happen in a bad neighborhood. But you know, like, not while playing chess.
No, up, swim
It's
up,
some rough
up,
shit,
up,
man.
up. Yes, thank you.
Raiden, are you reading me? This is Otacon. What's
Jesus,
your situation?
fuck.
Wet and miserable. This place is flooded. The seawater that's been pumped up is pouring into the
Checkmate
building.
crush.
I
It's like
see.
hydraulic press sounds.
Listen, there's something I have to tell you about EE.
Don't worry about her. I'll get her.
The
out.
only way to
She's
game is
afraid
to
of water.
disable the hand.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
She's
kid had
6
his
years
hand on the
old. She
piece.
almost
The bot
drowned
went
with my
for it and
father in
grabbed as there was no other
She
feedback
can't swim.
programmed.
Well,
Ugh.
yes,
Yeah, I'm
no,
sure.
no.
I'm sure it was just an accident. Like,
swim a
nobody
lot.
designed
Well, yeah.
a chess program that, like,
She
if
swam like a fish
lose
over
crush
the water.
hand,
Almost drowned.
like,
When the accident happened, I was in my room.
Johnny
Learned
5
later
does
that
not
EE was calling
lose.
me for help.
I
She
will
didn't
show
want
you what I
that
mean.
I'd be there. You could see the
I
view
will
from my
split
room,
your head back to the
but
fat
I
meat.
didn't realize that
Alright,
EE
so
needed
yeah.
help.
Here's where we realize that Otacon's a giant piece of shit.
So Emma survived the ordeal.
Yeah.
Long story
My
short,
father didn't.
So you blamed yourself and left.
he
her
was
there.
having sex with his stepmom
EE seems to believe
when
that
his
was the case.
dad tried to drown his daughter, or drowned and she tried to save him, and then she also almost drowned.
I haven't seen her since that
Anyway,
day.
yeah.
Yes, I think so.
It gets weird.
I got a letter from
Weird in a
Julie.
way
Just
that's
like his
uncomfortable.
animes.
Moved back to England.
Yes.
In her letter, she mentioned that EE couldn't swim anymore, that she refused to even wear a bathing suit.
Damn.
I wonder
If she
why.
still can't swim. We're in trouble. Level B1 in the core is pretty much flooded.
Look, maybe you can help her overcome the trauma.
How did I get
me
that
to
scratch on my
forget over it?
glasses?
Well, it's still gonna take some time to repair the camera.
Yeah, it's a nasty one.
Emma's rescue is up
How
to
many
you.
gears are in this game?
Thanks.
How many gears or years?
Well, this is
Gears, because he said Metal Gear. I mean, I'm just wondering, you know, for the audience.
You drum the map of the
Well,
building into your
you know, that actually depends on difficulty level. Because if you are on the hardest difficulty, you have to defeat 20 Metal Gear Ray.
If there's anything you need to ask me, call me on the Kodak.
I'll do that.
On easy, I think you just have to beat 3. I think on normal, we're going to have to beat 9.
Well,
yeah,
you know,
so many years. This is taking
So many.
years off our life.
I know, it feels like it. I love that they can call you to give you exposition anywhere in the ship, but they can't unflood something.
Yeah.
Or,
Okay,
you know,
yep,
send a
there's-
scuba suit, rebreather, any of that shit. Can't do any of that, but we can
It's a
call
swim
you
button.
from anywhere.
Swim button? Yeah, there we go. Rubber ducky. Nice. All right. Fucking Dick did this.
What, put mines in there?
Yeah.
Well, you know what's really fun is I guess maybe someone was like a mine hobbyist.
Yeah, they just
You
got
know?
their collection of World War I mines.
Yeah, you know, that or they went on Wish and they just put in World War I mines with percussion camp detonators and, you know, and just bought them. They're under Halloween decorations, I'm sure. But, you know, they're real.
Alright, so I guess that one doesn't work.
I love how he can just stand on the bottom. The mutant that he is. It's got to be one of those buttons.
Which one did I try to open?
One of them. That one goes back to that room, so, I mean...
No, this is the one I need.
These bulkheads
Dolphin
suck.
Miner. We established this earlier. He's the unknown member of Dead Cell.
Oh, God. So here's the weird thing
God,
with
it's Black Guy.
It's the bomb guy. And he's just having a float.
Yeah. Sorry, black guy. I ain't got the time.
Just guy. Guy, comma, briefly relevant. He's like, that guy's no good. Like,
Was he really
why can't
relevant?
you stop that guy?
Oh yeah, I love Stinger missile. Glad there was
Stinger bullet.
All right, come on, open. Your air pocket's on the other side. You gotta work harder than this. Oh Jesus
gotta want
fucking
it.
Christ.
You gotta want it.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ.
Don't worry. These doors were really battening down naturally before this happened. You know? Have some ration.
Time to eat another food. Because that always helps when I always drown, is to eat a fucking canned, thing of fish. Yeah.
Hashtag, yeah, it's something.
Finnish fish cock or whatever.
All right, let's...
What is this? It's pork in a blender. Mmm.
Blended
really reminds me that I almost drowned. Yeah, and this boss fight.
Oh, God. Eat spam. Heal bullet wounds.
I know there was was there an air pocket right before the door? Oops.
Oh, well. But look at this guy. He's floating on the special water.
Uh-huh.
Because he's a Vampire the Masquerade character that's been injected into this game for no reason.
Yeah, pretty much. What clan would he be, though?
Definitely some weirdo. I mean,
it's Flamenco Bloodsuck.
Yes, Flamenco Bloodsuck. Why does he? What is his deal? Like, I don't get it. Like, what's his deal? I mean, he's got speed, so if he's got speed, he could be one of the fancier Bruja. But there's a few other clans that can certainly wield that well. He's well spoken.
That's what he's got such speed. That's how he's staying on top of the water. Is his feet are really fast doing the flash dance, intro tapping.
Yeah, and Goat's saying it's probably a Toreador. It shows in celerity and presence, and that's what I was thinking. Is like speed. There's a lot of things that have speed, but it's the way of being well spoken and not completely batshit. Like having an answer to things you say and not on their own plane of weird that they talk and exist on. What's the button to blow his brains out?
Unfortunately, that button is disabled during this boss fight and during this cutscene.
Again, there needs to be a interruption for every fucking cutscene.
The Paradox and Renegade system for Mass Effect was good for that. Oh, hey, I can press this button to end this interaction in a usually funny way. Fuck yes.
I would love to have where you could just throw random items, so in the middle of him talking, you just hit him in the face with a can of beans. Like a whole can. Like,
one of the cans, one of the cans that was floating around in the last level.
Purified hydrogen bomb?
Why are we still talking about bombs? Jesus fuck.
Yep, let me, Vamp's gonna...
Yeah, the rubber ducky. Just throw the rubber ducky at him.
Yeah, I mean, no, Vamp has to fire up his PowerPoint and Visio so he can chart this out for us.
Yeah.
He's got a Six Sigma his way through explaining why he lives there.
Is we get this PowerPoint presentation, but none of the letters are like actually legible, so it's just text. It's just a background.
Well, right, and there's just random things on it. I mean, it looks like the documents and papers, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, okay, so this guy's like, well, we were burned. We were assets that was burned, and the public believed it because we were burned assets. And I'm like, you're in this industry. How would you not know this is known? Why did you not have a way out? Like, oh, well, at least I can go to my second assumed identity in Cuba. Like, that's bad on them. They're not very good at this.
And yeah, Dead Cell is based on Red Cell, which was a real-life OpFort group, but they were just...
Marcinko.
SEALs, pegged for playing bad guys. They weren't this, whatever this is.
Well, yeah, but history's dumb.
It's a shame you're not going to be around long enough to hand her the program.
Joke's
dick
on
and
you, brother.
profanity.
I gotta endure this entire fucking game.
Oh my god.
This document was helpful. Strongly disapproved, somewhat disapproved, neither approved nor disapproved. Yes.
Yeah, I know. It's like he's like bombs are real. Let me show you this document that says nothing. Why would you put that in? Why? All right, we'll just blow him up. I mean, at least the last lady had a gimmick. This guy's just weird. He's like, I'm a vampire. I'm like, are you bulletproof? No. Oh, and he swims like a torpedo.
Yep. And he throws Naruto knives at me from up there. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yep. He just throws knives. And then you just run around. And he does his thing. Again,
Until he's no
minor
longer
story.
glowy, and then we shoot him again.
Yeah. And yeah, I know Outland was SS-13 the film. There are a number of films that inspired
Oh,
Space
Outland
Station.
is fucking awesome, yeah.
One of the few appearances of the Browning B2000 shotgun. I've worked on one. It was the only one I ever saw, and the only thing that was really wrong with it was that it had just
Oh,
been
you
bought.
motherfucker! He goes all glowy too fast. I can't, with these, I can't get a fucking sight on him. Yeah.
I mean, he just has the celerity and presence, and he's just sitting there using it.
Mm-hmm.
This is Kojima putting somebody's Vampire the Masquerade character in the game because they asked nicely.
You gotta wonder if he actually did play tabletop. Like, he has to, right?
Everyone plays tabletop in those worlds. Has to. Or at least be aware of it. I love how he throws like a missile of a knife at you.
Uh-huh.
And you just like, ow.
And now he should jump back in the water. Yep. And then when he comes out, he should be right around there. You don't jump here, you motherfucker.
And yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed Outland. Outland's fucking rad. It's again one of the movies that inspires Space Station 13, or one of the originals. Outland,
Oh, this is gonna take a long fucking
Solaris.
time.
Oh, it will. It's gonna take forever. Solaris. Ooh, Mines maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, you suck. Flamboyant piece of shit.
He's just all about style and that slow walk. I mean, he's just Ricardo Milos memes, but yeah.
Tactical reload. You tap the weapon button twice. Yeah. Yeah, throw your knives.
Alright, so he's just throwing knives?
Yeah.
My god.
I think I could have shot him during that pose.
You could have. I mean, he had to update his Instagram.
I guess. Alright, you should pop out right around there.
Alright, just wait.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Aim at the square, you know where he'll be. Oh, there he is, bang. Okay. Now just wait.
What if we just played the world's worst game of keep away?
Yeah, like any fight at Waffle House, it's gonna end dirty.
Yeah, if you stay on the other table. Fine. Yeah, try and stab me. Whoop, there we go. Alright, try and stab me. Whoop, alright, now jump in the water. See you again in a minute. Not like that, yeah. Oh, you motherfucker!
What? Why did he do that? That's cheating. That's cheating. He didn't go to the same place exactly twice. That's not very NES of him.
No, and this is a very NES kind of fight.
It is. It's like in the original game, you know, there's that guy going like, "Oh yes, I'm Run Man. I used to be an Olympic runner, and now I throw explosives and run." But yeah, Solaris is one of the other movies. Outland, as mentioned. 2001: A Space Odyssey, certainly, and a lot of the original series of Star Trek and Alien, the original.
Fucking suck. Jesus fuck.
Look at him run around.
Me or him?
Him. He just running around. He just having a scoot and run.
Yeah.
Do you have any mines?
Yes, actually.
I was thinking that maybe that might perhaps stun lock his cheerful self. I mean, imagine if you paid a lot of money to hire this guy because he was like some specialist assassin. You find out he's really hard to kill. But he's useless and does shit like this. You
I
know
would
what
be
mean?
so
Like,
fucking pissed.
I would. All day, every day. I would be like, he what? And they're like, yeah, he did flamenco for like an hour and then sat on some water and yelled at people. And then he got shot and he left.
Yeah. Come on, you motherfucker. Do it. Let's see Papa Claymore at work. Oh. Alright, so he sets off the Claymore but doesn't take any damage from it.
That's lame. I love how he's just jumping with pants on.
I want to know what fucking pants those are that he hasn't ripped the crotch out yet.
You know, when you're a vampire mermaid.
I mean, I climb on top of a fucking striker and I rip the crotch of whatever I've got. Wonder if I can shoot him in the water.
Only do a few feet if it's historically accurate, as Kojima games are not to be with all of their advanced ballistics, what with the men shooting through the walls and such.
Oh, very nice, yes. Are we done? No. Where you at?
It must be them
Where you
Chuck
at?
Norris fighting jeans.
I remember those, actually. You motherfucker.
This sounds like something that you would see on an article somewhere. It would be like, what 5.56 is best for engaging subaquatic creatures?
Yeah.
None.
Alright, come on. Yep. Back in the water you go. Good dolphin. He's the dolphin miner. There was some other character that Vamp got merged with. Because he was just supposed to be like the flamenco kung fu guy. And there was something else to do with the water thing. Called
So
Dead
they-
Man, is I think what they called him.
Osama bin Dolphin.
Hey, that is a registered trademark of my fucking
Traveler game.
Traveler
I know,
game.
that's your Traveler universe, is Osama bin Dolphin.
Osama bin Dolphin.
Registered, yes.
Oh fuck, I can shoot him down there. Hell yeah, fight's on, brother.
Just shoot him in the water. Aim for the ass.
Yep, get back down there. Man, I really wish I could aim without emptying my magazine.
You know, it's one of those lightning links, you know? It's not a real machine gun. It's a runaway machine
Yeah,
gun.
yeah.
Go hanger in there. You gotta eat your beans on the floor, young man.
Floor beans.
Where's your option to bite him?
God, I wish.
You know, I found out years ago when I went to the Russian Space Station 13 server, you can crawl on the ground and bite people from the ground.
Can you?
It's hilarious. They have that in their code, so someone will knock you down to the ground, and the first thing that follows is someone bites your ankle. So that's like a normal fight for them, is you'll knock someone to the ground, and that person will start biting people. So you just hear like the crunch and the scream of someone biting their feet. Like, ah! It's like, good God.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Raiden fell down.
The sudden change.
Yeah. Yep.
You'd best believe it. Cutscenes just to dip you in one.
Water bad. Raiden no swim. This is painful. Don't worry though. He's got all of his life back.
Yeah. Jesus fuck.
Don't worry. What if when you died in that circumstance, it just said guardrails are very important?
It's an OSHA thing?
Yeah. It just shows some guy with a hard hat and a thumbs up, and it's like, do your part. Remember to have guardrails.
He did the fucking clap. Oh, the fucking cocky son.
That's why I wish you could just go BB gun and shoot him with a Thompson. And he's like, that's a Thompson. And you're like, yeah, I didn't want to do a gimmick. I just wanted to shoot you. This is annoying.
Is he gonna pop up on the other side, or is he gonna pop up on my side? Okay, you know what? 30 rounds for 2 hits to the groin, that's fine, I guess.
Yeah, you know, if his balls can take 5.56 green tip, we just need to leave.
Well, yeah, and this would be original green tip. This isn't even A1, because this is happening in like 2001.
I think all you AR boys are very annoying about your tiny ammunition differences. All I know is, does this work in an H-bar or not?
Come on.
Yeah, Four Dancing Lights asks, how many bullets does it take to send Great Value Strahd back to his LARP?
Too many. Probably all of my M4 ammo, most of my pistol ammo, a couple of grenades, maybe a claymore.
I wish there was a button where you could just put a bear trap on the ground.
Yeah.
And you know,
So there's one. There's two. Back in the water. Fish boy.
You put the bear trap on the ground, and he steps on it, and he starts screaming, and then you have the option to just leave.
Dude, if I could fish with 5.56, I absolutely fucking would.
That's easy trout. See, that's why I encourage people to not buy semi-automatic weapons with lots of magazines and accessories, and I encourage them instead to get Martini Henrys, because then you don't have to sit there and load stripper clips. You can just have the Martini Henry belt and be cool.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Top of the head. Okay, that appears to do marginally more damage, actually.
Could you imagine if you shot him? Like, what if one of the options for Metal Gear was you could hunt? There was a checkbox. You could hunt the bad guys, right? And so you're given like a double barrel, like, let's not go crazy. Let's not go completely crazy. But let's say like a double 470 nitro, right?
Okay.
Enough to kill an elephant. And not enough to kill a rhinoceros, but enough to kill an elephant. And you got a double 470 nitro and just a belt of cartridges. And your character has a pith helmet. And then the guy comes out and he's like, I have knives and da-da-da-da-da. And you just line up the shot while he's doing the bow and you squeeze the trigger. And the next scene is him mounted on the wall.
Yeah, exactly. Like, don't even do the boss fight. Just do the mount. Oh, you motherfucker.
Yeah, Hunter Call of the Wild meets Hitman. That's a fun game, isn't it? You're just
Yeah.
like, oh, well, because imagine Hitman, where you had to, you know, kill the people, as is the game. You're the Hitman.
Yeah.
Imagine if you did it, but it was like Gentleman Hitman, like as a DLC. And so you just had like a whole caddy bag filled with rifles.
Yeah, no,
And
set
you're
it
just
in
like-
Victorian England. And you're
Yeah.
just big game hunter falling on hard times.
Yeah, and you
Kill
just
these
walk around.
motherfuckers.
Yeah, you just walk around and you're like, oh yes, I'll use the 8 gauge.
Alright, so that's it. We're about at a 5.56. Yeah, I actually got him. Alright, pop up, you little fuck.
Yeah, you have to kill people in a civilized fashion. They, of course, will be alarmed at this, not consenting to be hunted.
Yeah.
Naturally.
We're at the halfway point? Oh, thank Christ. It gave me another magazine. Somebody just dropped it on the ground, I guess.
The game took pity.
Yeah.
You know what I think would be a really fun game?
Wrong button.
Wait, oh, yeah. You know,
This
there's a
control
lot of...
scheme is really shitty.
Oh yeah, I get you. Like I know some people like the game Payday. You know, like shoot all the cops, rob all
Yeah.
the money, leave. You know, what if there was a game like that, but it wasn't about robbing banks, which is Payday, because that can get very samey. After like an hour or two of robbing banks, it gets very samey.
You've kind of seen everything the game's got to offer you. Yeah.
Right, and some games are like that. Like Rising Storm 2 Vietnam. You can play most of what that game has to offer in about 2 hours.
Yeah.
You know. And that's fine. What I'm thinking would be a fun game is have a game like the A-Team, where you build a group of really weird people and you're sent into some random small town where there's some small town bad guy who's doing random small town bad guy stuff with like one jet ranger and then like a handful of big Cadillacs, because always they have those.
Yeah.
And you have an action van and your whole crew of weirdos. And your job is to stop the small town bad guy from destroying the paper mill or whatever Hardy Boy shit he's up to. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
it allows you to make your own A-Team weirdos.
And yeah, the entire thing is sponsored by Ruger.
Ruger. You know, I actually have shot a few AC-556s, and
Yeah?
they're pretty slick.
They're
good.
So, unfortunately, Ruger's quality control has gone to shit since that film, or since those TV
I
shows were
agree.
on.
I agree. This was I want to say it was an early 70s model I shot. And I was like, what a nice gun.
Oh, now you can catch up to me?
Well, he's trying now, because you tore his pants, and the flamenco music in his head is getting louder.
Yeah, clearly.
Eat beans. Eat beans. Eat beans.
Floor beans.
Floor beans.
Alright, time to get up. Motherfucker.
Floor beans.
Misinterpreted which part of this boss fight we were at.
Don't worry. Floor pills would help you in Space Station 13. Did I tell you about the time I gave the guy so much meth that he lagged the server punching aliens?
No.
Well, you know how every time you punch an alien, it registers and it gives that feedback and says, so-and-so has punched and hit or whatever, and it resolves that conflict, right? Well, I gave the guy meth, and he was spam clicking it so much.
Oh yeah, I
the server
forgot.
was
He's
having to do it. Yeah.
he can pin my shadow in place with magic knives now.
I think that's magic. I mean, you know, if he could displace stuff, that would be
Please?
really... Yeah, I mean, he glamored you. He froze you with light blue steel. I mean, at this point,
Ow.
why doesn't he just use a gun? You need more floor beans, bud.
I know I do. But I keep hitting the wrong fucking button. Nope. Please, let me go.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is bad.
Just stop jumping so that I can shoot you. I'm so fucking close, man. Just let me win.
Please let me win. Kojima, please. Because now he's fading out of time and space, and I think that would be probably like an incredible ability if it were real. You know, just to be able to like time and shoot him right there. Ah, fuck. There's a little opening.
Did we both just fucking kill each other? Oh.
I think. Oh no.
This isn't happening. Jack,
Oh
you have
god.
to answer me.
Oh.
Jack!
We gotta do that all over again. Fuck you, asshole.
There you go. Kojima!
Fucking boss fight is always so miserable. Even with a
And don't
controller, it's miserable.
I know. Try Tranks. I mean, they said Tranks hurt him more, maybe. I don't know. Use RPG. So when does the Game Shark come out? That's a good question.
Does he actually take more damage to Trank? Do I have to shoot him less if I non-lethal him? Is that a thing?
So they said whips grenades into the water when he's swimming.
Was that how you force him up? I only have, like, fucking stun grenades and chaff grenades. That might be doing more damage. Fuck you, asshole.
Just stun him and he'll get really tired. And he'll just say, I think I need to go home.
Have fun. Ow. Yeah, he, I guess, anticipated me using one of my 2 stun grenades to do that.
Alright, let's... Oh.
Yeah, here's that. Stop! Fucking stop. There we go.
Shoot him right in the balls.
I did.
I know, make his balls very sleepy. With sleepy balls, he can't do bad guy things. That's fact. That's a medical thing. You can't do evil with sleepy balls. Thank you, Train. Yep,
Even the fucking train, even Union Pacific knows what bullshit this is. There you go. Go swim some more, Dolphin Boy. C-Lab would have been a very different show if he was the Dolphin Boy.
I don't know, man. You can't replace C-Lab. Yeah, I mean, just tell him, like, hey, if we're gonna have a fight, could you please show up? Like, get down here so we can fight. If you just want to play, I mean, I have other things to do.
Yeah, like, I got a girlfriend, man. I'm sorry. Okay, I gotta say, the clap is pretty fucking stylish. Like, the more I see the actual pose and what he's doing with it, that I get
No,
it.
you can't hate his flamboyance. He's doing his best thing, being the Dolphin Boy and slacks that survive this, you know?
They're not even like slacks. They're like, I think they're like 5'11s dyed black or something.
You don't walk like that just because you think you're cool. You walk like that because the DM has told you
You are the coolest motherfucker in this world. Yeah.
Yeah. Camp him while he's swag walking. Tom, we've tried. It doesn't do anything. He's just
Yeah,
got
it's
that
because he's
swag
glowy
walking.
red. God.
Just
Fucking
eat them beans.
heat-seeking knives.
Don't worry about it. He's doing like crazy hobo shit standing on top of those things. And then
Yeah.
you're like, why? And he's like, haha. Floor beans make the knives go away. Yeah, this is admin fuckery in Space Station 13. You know, like the guy's able to do all this, and you're like, I've filled him full of bullets.
Yeah.
I felt so bad because on one episode of Star Trek 13, a guy came in role-playing a Klingon, and I had been playing a lot of TG, so I was ready to, like, beat someone's ass at a moment's notice with horrific violence. And so the guy came up to me, and he had the batleth, and he was swinging at me, and so I smashed him with something and knocked him to the ground, and I stabbed his guts enough with a knife to tear his heart out and eat it while he was still alive. And the guy was like, oh my god, like, and I was like, don't fuck with the engine room.
Jesus Christ.
You know, the right servers will make you a psychopath. And then you go to other servers and they're like, this was entirely...
No, get off the floor. Get off the floor. Yep, okay. His kung fu's better than my kung fu, apparently.
Well, I mean, yeah. He's a dolphin boy. Also, it looks like you farted out blood.
Yeah, it does. How long do we have until Quish is on?
I have no idea, but, you know, I'd say we could probably retry this, or maybe with Metal Gear Solid 3, perhaps.
Hold on.
Uh-oh. What are we gonna do?
I'm going to
call
save.
somebody? You gonna phone a friend? Oh, you're gonna save.
The drinks are maybe working better.
Snake
Eater is much funnier.
Snake Eater is something we will actually enjoy and make fun of. Just like we do with any Bond movie. Like, it's perfect cannon fodder for Bond movie viewing.
So I don't even get a fucking lecture from this time. She's just like, hey, and hangs up.
Yeah. Well,
I've got 2 grenades, and both times I tried that, he jumped out of the water. So.
Yeah, he's not a nice guy.
We'll give it one more good old Oxford try. If that doesn't work, I can rage quit in peace, and I won't lose any progress.
That is a good man. They said the only downside is our version won't have Snake T-posing on the Halo jump.
No. No, it won't.
I've seen that version. I've seen so many versions of jank things where people disabled animations, so like the boss moves like a fucking train across the room. It's hilarious. I saw one where someone disabled the animations for her, so she was a static T-pose and everything, but like no one else was. It was fucking hilarious. You know what? Use the grenade launcher. Let's just do that. Let's be cheap. You know, we could do that. That's what people are talking. I mean, we've tried everything else. I mean, you could use it when he's in the water, out of the water, whatever. I mean, but we didn't bring a knife, so we can't do this right. Alright.
Actually kind of effective.
Yeah. I mean, just give him a little bit of bloop, you know? Just give
I
him
wonder
a bloop.
if the stinger will lock onto him.
You know, that sounds like a winner. That sounds like a question for the manufacturer of the Stinger missile. Will it walk onto a man? They're like, for $8 million a tube it will. By God. Lock and Gluger. Whoa, when that went off down there, it drained his stamina. I saw it go down. So, you know what? Let's put a few more down there whenever he goes down, right? Okay, he goes down. All right, fire. Like, yeah, there. Put another one. Nothing? Shit.
Yeah.
I just love that this guy is immune to like HEDP and
yeah, like I'm hitting him with 40 millimeter.
Like in the ass, right? Now, I know they take a little bit of fly to make bang. They do, and that's true. But even then, like, even if it didn't go off, you would just shoot him with it and he would fall down because you hit him with a 40mm slug. And what's great is you got a bunch of them in there. So, you know, you could just keep putting rounds into him, like boom, 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 and he's like, ugh, and you just pin him to the wall with it.
Yeah, I've got a 6-shot rotary fucking grenade launcher. And granted, these are apparently just the primer, just based on their fucking trajectory. But
yeah,
even still.
Wow. I once saw somebody use a rotary grenade launcher on Space Station 13 with Zaz code as like actual atmospherics. Where you have explosive decompression. Someone picked up the automatic grenade launcher, put 6 grenades at the end of the cargo bay, and killed everyone on that half of the station. Because it was like bang, and then everyone left. You only heard the first explosion. Everyone then just went sideways and out the window.
Yeah, no, we're not going to be able to do this last bit with the grenade launcher, I don't think.
You might be able to. Just keep shooting him into the water, if nothing else. Be like, water hate. Because he's not glowing under there. Because he's doing Dolphin Boy stuff. There he is. There you go. Watch out, watch out! He's doing Dolphin Boy shit. There he is, there he is. Oh god. Watch out. Dolphin Boy. Alright. Wow, that was nice.
Did he just do a Velma my glasses? Fucking I can't see without my glasses?
Yeah, I think.
Why is it always aiming to the left? This auto aim sucks. Fuck, we did it. God damn it.
Oh,
yeah, he's pinning
God.
my shadow, but I just decided to stop caring about that.
Alright. Oh, my liver. It hurt.
Oh, Jesus, fuck. Okay, with the shadow shit, maybe he's Clan La Sombra.
Please perish, bad man.
Oh, no, he's not dead. He's not dead. We unfortunately get to deal with him for, I want to say, at least another boss fight in this game, and then some in Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah, the water is killing him.
Yeah.
Because reasons.
Well, it's heavy water. That's why you can't swim in it.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can tap dance on heavy water.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Thank you.
Snake, did you catch all? Make it on time. Arsenal's going active.
Yeah, I heard. The hostage rescue.
Yes, we're all on the same channel.
Yeah, they're all on the same channel.
The water
just
is
bleeding over.
solid.
Bleeding over live. Bleeding over live on the same channel.
If I could, but the security for this system is no joke. I need more time.
Yeah, that is exactly that. That noise is perfect.
You know, that's the one thing that I think is really weird, is back in the day, they used to say a lot of stuff about vampires that was weird. Like, you know, garlic stops them, the silver stops them, and then they'd be like running water. And you're like, okay, let's back that up. Running water? And it's like, yeah.
I'm on it.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, well, no, you're just you're just making shit up now. You can have like, okay, garlic and silver, fine. Like, you know, kryptonite for Superman. Everything's got a thing.
Just realized they reset my life to full after that. They took pity on me.
Wow. Thank you, game. You might want to save, though.
Isn't that what night vision looks like? Yeah.
You know, Crispy Kraut points out you could repel vampires with piss because it is running water. So they're like they pull out their sword and they're like, ah,
and you just piss your pants violently, and they're like, ew, leave.
They can't come across it. They can't get across that, so they have to leave.
Yeah, I don't trust this game not to corrupt any fucking data, so I'm just gonna keep using different save.
Jack.
What is it?
I've always been alone.
Huh?
I'm so
Oh man,
lonely.
it's because running.
Maybe I
water
can give her a
dispels
headache
active
and she'll
magic.
shut up.
Not always.
Oh god,
You've never slept
this just
beside
goes
me.
on and on.
What are you talking
It doesn't end.
After we've been together in my room, you stay awake all night, or you head for the door.
Is this really the time to bring this up?
That's a good question, actually.
Listen, Rose.
One.
I'm right in
Is
the
this a
middle of
good question to
mission,
bring this up?
Why can't you
What?
relax
Well,
when
you
you're
know,
with me?
Wow.
mission.
Why don't you open up to me?
Raiden, can you think things if you press a certain button?
All I ever wanted
No.
was to share your dreams, to spend a meaningful evening with you. I just wanted to find you by my side when
The
I woke
piano's
up.
nice.
Is that asking too much?
It is. Sure. But I mean,
it's the kind of thing that I'd expect to hear in the background, like Lost in Translation. But
Scared of the night?
yeah,
What's that supposed
it's something.
hey, Rose, Jack just killed a vampire. He needs to focus.
You wouldn't even
Yeah,
let me in
Jack
your
is
room.
trying.
I need privacy. I just can't be bothered.
Bothered?
Wrong word. What I wanted to say was that there are certain things that I have to keep to myself.
Do you remember that time I forced my way in?
I can't press R3 or L3. I'm on a keyboard. The controllers refuse to work, and I burnt out 2 USB ports, making him try.
It's horrible.
I was so worried about you.
Look, I'm sorry.
It wasn't your violent nature that scared me. It was your
Rose, please, my vampire boyfriend just broke up with me in the heavy water room. I need to process this.
only a bed and a small desk. It looked like a prison cell.
Yeah, no shit.
Rose?
Don't have 2 people in an active relationship on the same mission.
Yeah, it's almost like there's this direct supervisor clause a lot of jobs have for people to not do this.
Almost like your empty heart.
That's why I tried to keep you out.
I thought I was beginning to understand you.
Rose, you know why we broke up? Timing.
Would you have been happier if I had
Yeah.
a picture of you hanging on the wall?
That's not what I was trying to say.
Enough, Rose. We'll talk about this later. After the mission.
Right. After the mission. I understand.
Yeah, I mean, Rose.
He's
go
not
home,
a
get some
cyborg
sleep.
yet. That happens after this game. Alright. We've got another half an hour if we want to keep going, Mr. Tex, or we can call it. Your call.
I'm fine either way. But
Let's see
after
if-
that
let's see
shit
if-
show.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, this is a nice, calm, relaxing swim through another flooded part of the game.
Oh, wonderful. Another nice, calm, relaxing swim.
Diggity, dolphin boy!
Just mines everywhere. Because that guy just walks around on and in the water with mines. You know, just mine guy. Mine guy.
I completely guessed on where I was going. I wasn't sure that this was the way.
And don't worry about the sea mine in the hallway. That's not important.
Well, there were like
It's
3
just-
of them, but yes.
There's a few mines, and they're just, you know, things. Sometimes there's a mine. Sometimes you need to mind your own business.
I can't check any of these lockers.
They're uncheckable.
Oh, there we go.
I don't know. There's a mime in the locker. Dump the magazine.
Oh, she pisses herself. It's an Emmerich tradition.
What did she have to drink before that? That's a lot of piss. That's a lot of piss.
I'm getting you out of here.
Shepherd.
Shepherd.
You're lying. Where are you taking me this time?
What are you talking about?
Shepherd, there's some lady hiding in the closet. Should I shoot her with a
He was
gun?
making piss.
Here, I'll prove it.
Shepard, if you want to talk to this one, you might want to knock her out first. She seems kind of
Somebody redeem a hydrate.
Project has them.
Somebody redeem a hydrate. Wow.
Let's try.
Why I'm drinking... Yeah, there we go. Water break. Why I'm drinking the only energy drink with saturated fats.
Then you're
Ugh.
one of them.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
And you came to rescue me?
Actually, I need your help.
And a posture check. And an eye break.
You're the only one who might be able to do it.
This game needs a break.
How dare you make me care for myself?
Why is she talking to you literally from across the room on that?
Come on, we have to get moving. This place will be flooded soon.
He'll hydrate. Yeah, 3 water breaks.
Wow. I need to put some food in the microwave. I'll be right back. I'm sure you can make sense of what's going on.
Oh yeah, no. We're doing great. I love the chopsticks in the hair. That's a real way to show that she's a weeaboo. Thank you, Kojima. I needed that shorthand.
We better move.
I can't swim.
A 4th water break? Jesus. That's why they call it wet work riding. Yeah. This game is like being stoned while watching G.I. Joe. It is, yeah.
He's here to rescue you.
I don't believe you. He would never come for me.
And I'm telling you he's here. Waiting for
Well,
us.
now we both smell like bits. Great.
He left me. for water. When we needed him the
Yeah, I
most.
got the 4th hydrate. Thank you.
Emma, we can go over all that later.
This place will be flooded soon. She already started.
I hate water. It's hopeless. I can't swim. I can't swim.
You can do it.
So what point do you just like fucking knock her out and drag her
You
along?
can swim.
I can't keep my eyes open in the water. Endless blue.
Drama, thy name is Kojima.
All right.
Yeah, he's trying to do like King Lear here, but he can't ride his way out of a wet paper bag.
My legs. I have trouble moving them.
Listen, Emma, just hold your breath. I'll do the rest. First, we'll head to filter chamber 2. Then we'll take a break.
Ah, that's Flamenco Vampire Room. Filter Chamber 2.
How long?
Just a little while.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. That's how I got here.
I don't think I can do it. I'm not good at holding my breath.
Look, Emma, I have an idea. Put your ear against my chest and listen to my heartbeat.
Your heartbeat?
Count the beats. Don't think about anything else. When you reach 100, open your eyes.
We'll be drowned by then.
Be on the other side. Give me a signal if you think you're running out of breath.
What will you do then?
I'll swim.
God only knows. God only knows why she accepted this oil platform assignment. If she's afraid of water, being surrounded by water. Yeah, he's Sonic fast.
So Chant says the best line in the game is coming up.
I'm closing my eyes.
Take some deep breaths.
The best line in the game. Well, I remember back when games, were fun.
3.
What's fun time?
What is it?
Let me take off my glasses.
You should wear
All right.
There's nothing.
I would not want to be swimming with contacts in and whatever the fuck is in the water here.
Trying to be different from the other girls?
No, it's not like that. I like glasses. And there's this guy I liked who used to wear them.
Your first boyfriend?
No, somebody more important. Anyway, they bring me luck.
I see.
My glasses! I can't swim without my glasses.
She's a hipster.
Yeah.
She's like, I have to have fake glasses. You wouldn't understand. It's called post-ironic. And you're like, just come on and let's walk out of here.
Starts me in the
piss
water.
lady.
Well, I mean, Cat pointed out that we both smell like piss now. Jesus fucking Christ, what was that?
I'm glad she's having a piss with us, but I mean,
She can't breathe for shit.
I don't even know what's ironic anymore. Too much irony. Unnecessary layers as well.
Does it? I mean, is it recursive? Does it come back around?
Well, I know it does that with parody. 40K did that. Yeah, unintentional self-parody is very real. Yeah, stop smoking, Emma.
Yeah,
Learn
Jesus.
to breathe. She's like, I pooped. And I'm like, God.
Well, I mean, 2001, yeah, this is pre-post ironic. Man, I'm thinking about the really awful battle I just had in here like 2 fucking minutes ago.
I killed your vampire boyfriend. I killed him with a hammer.
Well, you don't know what's real anymore, and neither does Raiden.
I concentrated on your heartbeat. It reminded me of when I was a kid.
I pooped. We know, kiddo. Now please run.
And she's trying to make more room for a lung capacity.
I remember my brother giving me a piggyback ride. I was sleeping with my ear against his back. I could hear his heartbeat.
Could you hear it if you were sleeping?
Close.
We were, back then. We were stepchildren in our parents' second marriages.
Wow, I'm just sitting here like,
I used to tag
oh
along.
my God, why? Why is this in the game?
Little Nicky crossed with Twilight.
Oh,
Eye break.
God.
That's a good time for an eye break.
I need an eye break from this fucking game.
My brother was the husband and
We're not in a hurry or anything. Please give exposition.
we were only kids.
Oh my God.
Oh, she's
why-
not Snake's sister. She's Otacon's sister.
Why does she have eyes like an alien?
We know that because she pissed herself. It's a family trait.
Can she like boil things with her brain? Why does she look like that in the picture?
Yes, there it is. The best line in the game.
It's going to be hard with the connecting bridge on the upper level destroyed.
Didn't Olga say something about taking the oil fence at the bottom of Strut L?
Yeah, I remember that.
You should be able to go down by way of Strut L. Try and get over there.
What about Emma? She's been injected with something and she can't walk without any help.
Take her with you. Free your hands of any equipment. And
I
hold
hate
down
all
the
this.
action button to
It's
keep her
escort mission time.
Least favorite missions in any game. I don't like watching my own health bar, let alone someone else's. I'm sorry, but you've seen me drive ships and tanks and everything for years.
You can
know
drink and
how I do
drag her.
things.
Yeah.
Infiltrated the computer room. What's your situation?
Emma's safe. We're heading your way.
Good job.
Shell 1's deserted. Looks like everybody's aboard Arsenal.
I had a look at the
Yeah,
system.
Vinada says it was around here that I quit the game. I understand.
Yeah, me too. You could even plant a C4 on her? That's awesome.
Here she is.
Hal?
Is that you?
Hal.
He's a maniac. Maniac for sure.
Involved with Metal Gear.
Huh?
You knew our family's dark history and still got
You never got to the fission mail? The fission mail! That fucked with me when I was like 8.
Answer me. Why are you repeating the same mistake?
I wanted to hurt you. I wanted to see you.
His chair's broken. He's trying to get it unstuck.
No, that's not
Yeah, just make it adjust every so often, like slowly slide down. You know, where he's like trying to like get it back up.
Otacon's, Emma.
Otacon.
Enough with the sibling rivalry.
That's not what this is.
We haven't got time for this. Right.
Don't know what
how long does
happened.
it
Emma
score?
just jumped into the ocean. Couldn't stop her.
Couldn't see it. Just yeah, you know, don't know what happened. Emma just she couldn't live with the fact she'd peed herself. And anyways, the mission went on, and yet she found C4. The vampire killed her. She walked into a mine. She tried to tame it like a Tamagotchi. She said she needed to be free. You know. Thank God you're here, Emma. The game wouldn't be complete without you. Thank you. You know how I was saying this game had incredibly brisk pacing? You know? When I said that this game had just an incredibly brisk pacing. I'm glad that they slowed it down. I'm so pleased they slowed down the brisk pacing of this game with holding somebody's hand.
God only knows who put stealth claymores. Stealth.
Stealth claymores.
Right, if you're
Yeah.
gonna lay down.
I mean, just, you know, maybe she needs a nap.
Right in the ear.
There you go. Should be easy.
There it is. Yep. This is actually slower than just walking her along, but only barely.
Don't worry about
Venus
it.
and Cancer. Yep.
Stealth claymore. Exactly. Add ED onto the end of things. See, look, she's fine.
Emma, Snake and Hal are waiting for us.
Slower but less annoying. Exactly.
I've got this disc that the president gave me. This disc is supposed to contain a virus that can corrupt Arsenal Gear's operating system. We need
The
you
disc
to...
is supposed to contain a virus that contains the Metal Gear.
The president give it to you? Did something happen to the president?
Yeah, I killed him. Don't worry about it.
The president had an oopsie.
She shook that off fast. Goddamn right, buddy. Ocelot shoot him when we were face to face facing away from him.
I love reloading in combat. It reminds me of being in the groove.
So now we've got flashbacks to cutscenes that were themselves flashbacks about parts of the game we've already played.
Don't worry about it. We need to recover what we've already been told several times in cutscenes we've already had to sit through.
Cat got your tongue?
I'm sorry.
It's very
Oh
critical.
look, that cutscene we just saw like half an hour ago. We were there.
I know. We were there. We were there. But the game doesn't trust us. It needs to show us cutscenes of the cutscenes with new dialogue.
Is she Sandy Cheek's voice actor? It sounds about right.
I don't know, but this is fucking crazy pills. Because this is exposition where, imagine if in Tex Talks Battletech, I did 3 intros. Like,
It's not even gone off the rails yet. Like this is still the sane part of the game. Raiden hasn't realized he's a video game character yet.
In this day and age, information emerges from every direction and is freely distributed. A variety
Is this Jennifer Hale? Jesus, she had to be crazy young.
communication networks and P2P technology is rapidly
Again, like, Deputy and I don't understand the cult of Kojima. We don't get it. Like,
Please do a text talks on the Jihad like Kojima. Oh, Jesus Christ. Metal Gear Jihad.
Yeah, so, no, like, just the, yeah, oh god. If I talked about Kojima, if I did a text talks like Kojima, you'd have like 8 intros.
Yeah,
Here's what
yeah,
really
no,
happened.
it gets crazier, Commander.
Now, look at it like this. Political scandal, corporate corruption, up until now, the Patriots have managed to keep a lid on these and other self-serving events. But with their existing data processing system, they're no longer able to effectively control the flow of information
Diggs,
generated
you hear?
at the individual level. With the
No?
newly created
Maybe.
system, they can fully
We're just sitting here waiting.
high-level information can be categorized in stages, giving
Yep.
How much longer
He's
do we
right
have
there.
for Quish? I don't want to
That's
push
a
him
good
back.
question. Yeah, we don't want to push Quish back, but we also realize this cutscene is,
I think this one goes on for a while.
This just goes on and on. The train has reminded me of my intransigence in this world.
Yeah. What I need is I need to get one of those Amazon train whistles so that I can respond in kind and see if we can start up a dialogue.
They're talking. You know, it's like
Yeah,
fucking
it's
Whale
Kojima.
Song.
We also read Tom Clancy once.
Yeah, I think Kojima read all the titles or the backs of Tom Clancy books and was like, I can do that.
Yeah, and then he like watched a single Robert Ludlum film.
Yeah, like Robert Ludlum, he was like, you know what? I got some of that. By the way, anyone who wants to join the BPL Auxiliary and wants to see what crazy shit posts we get into, like the carrier command stuff or whatever else we have, just hit ! And Discord, and you will see the link. and enjoy.
Is one huge censorship system for
But yeah, as far as it goes with cutscenes, holy shit, this is like getting waterboarded by a librarian.
Well, we've run over digs. That's why I asked. Making up for having to skip a couple weeks.
It's alright. Next time around, we can do something equally dumb. And I think Call to Arms would be pretty good, especially if we just did numbers of crap.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I guess there are plenty of other reasons.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I can lose 400 to 1.
I bet we could.
You know, I actually did that earlier. I took nothing but the partisans and ran them around. And what's funny is the enemy will run out of ammo. So there's just a bunch of panicked infantry standing out in the field with empty guns, and they don't know what to do. They're just like, they just point and run around.
Yeah, my USB port. I'm gonna have to diagnose what's actually going on with that.
Yeah.
Because if those are burned out, I'm gonna be fucking livid.
Yeah,
I'm
they're burned
hoping
out. Kojima did it.
I'm hoping there was just something they didn't like, so they've shut down to protect themselves, and I'll be able to get them to pop back up. Yeah, driver mismatch, something.
Yeah, possibly.
But if they're dead. If they're
did you know we
dead,
were using-
I am mailing that dressed up like a bomb to Kojima.
Wow. You know, here's the thing I love, is where they're sitting there talking about this. Where they're like, we use the internet to its full capacity. And I was like, in 2001, do you think that was the full end of that growth curve?
Impossible.
Do you know how a computer operates? Do you really know the basic principles on how data is extracted?
Yeah, we're still in the same cutscene, McBowtie.
Yeah, no, it's a cutscene of a cutscene of a cutscene. It changes every so often, like it realizes you're bored of it and shows you something else.
Patriot NFTs in 01? Yes. I will say, the latter half of this game, they get into a lot of parasocial relationships and how the internet may affect people and the way that we interact with each other in a way that's actually pretty prescient. The problem is it's attached to this.
Well, I think that's about all I know.
Because yeah, he's asking some very, very interesting questions for somebody in 2001.
Is he safe?
I shot him.
That noisy overgrown parakeet?
Excuse me, he's a parrot.
Wait, didn't I shoot him and it caused the time paradox?
You can't kill that bird.
You can't kill it? That's right. He called the guards when I shot him. That's what it was.
He's a shitbag bird.
Yeah, shitbag bird.
There was a bird in engineering in Space Station 13, which if you burn it to death, its ghost comes back and is louder than ever, and you can't not hear it now.
Grandma!
Yeah, its name is Polly, and you need to leave it alone. Because if you kill it with a 12 gauge, its ghost will float around in the same room, except it will not. It'll start floating between like walls and just repeating shit and yelling at you. Yeah, and the ghost can possess you.
Of course it can.
Don't funk with Polly.
They're lacquered chopsticks. They hold your hair in place. Did you know that they're pretty popular in Europe and South America?
Can't say that I do.
I've never seen a Brazilian with lacquered chopsticks in their hair.
I'm much more than cute.
Okay, let's go.
The government stole his dick, sweetie. You're not getting any.
Ma'am, cute
All right.
doesn't work on me. I'm a killing machine.
I killed the president. I'm a bad dude.
I'm a bad dude. This is illegal.
Alright, guys. That's going to be it for this one. I got to go to work here in a little bit. And Wish has got his game coming up. So we'll be offline for probably 2 or 3 minutes.
Rose, just forget it.
Jesus Christ.
Don't worry, we're back to back. We're really smooth.
Yeah, it's going to go really, really smooth. So don't worry about it.
I thought there might be someone else.
Uh-huh, yep. Rose doesn't trust me, whatever. Alright.
Well, she can find someone else to piss soak then.
Yeah. I'll take my piss-soaked ass and go elsewhere. I know when I'm not
like
wanted.
Yeah, if she's just gonna be like, well, I don't need another person to trust you. Look, if you piss your pants, you can't be judgy. I'm sorry, you get what you get at that point.
Alright. It's on the hour, so we gotta go.
No, there was
See you
no-
guys.
Later.
There was
All right, we got